Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front seat. Get my meals, I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank, come on with a dank.
10 seconds.
You sitting out on the sideline, trip out.
5 seconds, the dust.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Couch Cam 9, I believe, is Easy's.
Yep. Check it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. Sorry.
Good,
Should
thank
have
you.
told you that. My bad.
my bad.
I was
Fucking
enjoying myself.
Torkelson got out. Jesus.
Yeah, okay, sorry. And then Chris's is Couch Cam 10, I think. Okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WoodSports.com. Me's by Spimo Rex. Intern Luke, Christopher, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be a friend, tell a friend. Reminding the Tigers game as we go live. It is 2-2 in the middle of the 10th, meaning the Sox get a chance to close this one out.
Yeah.
It's a, you said four-game sweep. It's been a rough series.
Yeah. It's been bad.
We're up 2-1 in the series, but it's the Sox, so it has been bad.
Has been bad.
Yeah.
It's been a battle with the White
I mean,
Sox.
baseball's kind of like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And we had one bullpen day in the middle there, too.
You got 3 0 for 4s in your lineup right now.
Who is it?
Parker, Glaber, and Torque.
Glaber over 4, no walks?
0 for 4. 0 for 4, no. 2 strikeouts.
For Glaber?
Yes.
Wow.
Very uncharacteristic. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got 1 walk. Parker's got a walk. And Torque
Parker.
has a walk. Okay, but still.
Yeah.
0 for 4 nonetheless.
Yeah, I know Nick wanted to have a conversation about Torque possibly today, depending on how that game ends.
Jesus
we'll probably get into that
Christ.
stuff, too. What?
Nothing. Cue ball says Tiger's falling off. Relax, dude.
Yeah, I'm not tripping. I think the part where it matters most for them to get hot is end of the year.
Yeah.
That's kind of all I care about. Now I feel like we're in the dance. Like we're there. We'll be there, I should say. Either way, sorry, we got a bunch of random shit going on. Did you see? There's a beef right now. It's the Kendrick Drake beef for conservatives. Donald Trump versus fucking Elon Musk.
No, I did not see
You
that.
have the richest man in the world beefing with the most powerful man in the world, and it's all playing out live on Twitter.
Can you mute that mic? There's so much. I'm getting so much static. I think it's Chris's mic. Just keep that muted, please. Thank you.
Yeah, fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
Elon Musk left Donald Trump's cabinet. There's like a big, beautiful bill. I'm not fully aware of everything that's in that
Big
one.
beautiful bill.
It's called the Big Beautiful Bill.
The BBB.
The BBB.
What?
Yes. It's called the Big Beautiful Bill. And there's some shit in there, I guess, that Elon like vehemently disagrees with. And so he dipped out. Trump had said something about like a EV something, a EV
regulations
mandate,
or
or something like that he took out.
Okay.
I don't know, but it's escalated to this point. Elon put this on Twitter. If you want to throw that one up there.
He subtweeted Trump?
No, it was not a subtweet. It was a fucking direct.
Oh, damn, he added him.
Time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT.
So does that make Elon Musk Kid Cudi?
No.
Like, didn't Kid Cudi snitch on Diddy?
I think Elon's Kendrick right now.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, are we really surprised, though? He's a rich guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Like,
not.
isn't like every billionaire in there? Like, we just thought he was the one that wasn't going to be. But, I mean, do you think it's a publicity stunt?
No, what do you. No.
I don't know, man. These
Not
are
at all.
some
This is
weird guys.
politics, not like.
Elon's going to run for
Even though
president now?
politics have become like
Probably is,
reality
dude.
TV.
Jeez.
What?
He's probably going to run for president.
He can't. Not at a. He's,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
born.
He's South African.
Yeah.
Your brother.
African. Yeah, I don't know. This shit's crazy to me. You have the most, again, the richest man in the world versus the most powerful man in the world.
That's pretty crazy. You think somebody gets whacked?
No, I'd be too.
Be too obvious?
Yeah, be way
too high profile?
Way too obvious.
They already tried for Donnie once.
But I don't
Just
know.
wanna
Dude,
know.
'cause that's the thing too. Is like the following. At least
Want to know? Never lost.
they're pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's kind of weird. This is a weird time. I said it last night at like 3 a.m. because I just never sleep anymore. I don't know why. I fucking hate it.
Do you think they're trying to do like a G Unit thing? Like, oh, we're together, and then they hate each other, and then they come back together and sell even more albums?
I don't think they ever came back together.
50 in the game? I mean, they're kind of friends now, right?
But they come back in somewhere else.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was saying something. I don't remember now.
It's like Naruto and Sasuke.
The beefing?
Naruto and Sasuke, they split apart at first, and then they come back together, save the village.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm not too big into
I don't really care.
politics. Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, really. It doesn't really affect me much on my
I
day-to-day.
mean, it probably does affect.
Kind
you.
of does, but I think I think the meteor affects me more than that.
Well, they did do this. I guess.
Did you meteor watch it?
In that, no, I'm not. I told you I'm not meteor watching. I do know this part of the BBB. They no more taxes on tips, and then no more taxes on overtime. and
Good.
everything, too. So,
That's good. I like
yeah,
that.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
But into sports,
The BBB is crazy.
BBB is crazy. I mean, BBC would have been the craziest.
I feel like fucking LeVar Ball's gonna come strutting in like it's a UFC
He's
or
the
like,
next Doge guy.
like it's a WWE fight.
Everyone okay with sound now? Bitches! Yeah, sounds on point.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Tigers, man.
Second and third.
One
out.
out.
Bo's on the mound.
White Sox win.
Jesus. Spenny, why you do that every time? Damn it. Yep.
Bo
wow.
Brisky.
Bo Brisky gives it up. Torkelson. Guy on third and first. 2 down. Drives one to the wall. But not over it. You got to score in the top of the 10th when you go to extras. That's just flat out how it is. Tigers split with the White Sox. Spenny. Instant reaction as your soul crushed as the sky falling.
Yo, this is actually really good.
Yeah, the Sky Cruisers are
What's
good.
really good?
Kind of crazy.
Sun Cruiser.
I don't know if I'm allowed. Are we allowed to say?
Yeah, you're good. Neil drank
Yeah,
one live on air.
These Sun Cruisers are phenomenal. I am not even bullshitting you. Like, you can't even taste the alcohol. These are dangerously good.
Yeah. It sucks. Is the sky falling? Is the world ending? Is it over that we split with the White Sox? No. Does it suck that we split with the White Sox? Yeah. But you can't have 3 guys go 0 for 4.
Yeah, we got a lot of injuries right now too.
I mean, I'm
Don't
not
give
blaming it on
excuse.
injuries. You should still spank the White Sox.
Yeah.
But it was a dogfight of a series.
Adam Pease is 2 runs in 20 innings. There's this reek of last year's offense a little bit there.
That does. So maybe we should go get Bo Bichette. You don't want to only score 2 runs in 20 innings against the White Sox?
Yeah.
Go get Bo Bichette.
Well, speaking of stinky offenses last year, Bo Bichette's last year wasn't that great. I mean, obviously this year.
Yeah, it's 86 games played in an injury-hampered season.
Career, though, straight.
He's been an 800 OPS guy his whole career.
Yeah.
He was injured last year.
I'm not opposed to it at all. Obviously, with the conversation yesterday, like, yeah, I think you should because I feel like you're locked into a little bit of what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, this is just one series, and it is against divisional opponents. It's not like that in baseball, though. It is just actually, I can't even say it's just one series. It's the KC series kind of like that too.
Yeah,
not a lot of runs. There's that game 1 against the White Sox.
Torque took the day off, and holy, says DNC. Yeah, he can't do that. Can't take the day off. Glaber can't.
Ryan Galinsky. End the season.
End the season.
Stop the
It's
votes.
over. Yeah. Stop the presses. It's over. No, it is the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world, but that's tough. It's tough to lose two to the White Sox.
Oh, he says season's over.
Season's over. Should have bounced back. You'll bounce back. Who they got next? What the
Cubs come into town tomorrow night.
Cubs for
Make
3.
sure you guys are on our social page. It's going to be a freaking crazy series.
Scooble on the mound tomorrow, right?
I would have to preview that real quick. I've just been
I believe
Scooble.
Scooble on the mound tomorrow. So there's your get right.
Did you see? Did Neil talk about that report you sent in the group chat yesterday?
Which one?
WNBA one about the Seattle Storm.
No, I did not see that either.
Did he talk about it on BDE?
No.
Oh, he's just playing it safe.
I
He's
heard
such
you guys.
a politician.
I heard you guys reacting to it.
It's the wildest shit.
Yeah.
The WNBA has launched an investigation into the Seattle Storm. You want to know why, Spinny?
Is that the? No, that was Phoenix. I thought.
What?
Was it Phoenix that they were investigating because of the assault stuff?
No, it's the Seattle Storm.
Oh.
Just shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jeez. Oh, jeez.
You're always mean when you're drunk. That.
All right. Fine.
They launched an investigation because an assistant coach used profanity. I'm not even. This is a real fucking thing.
Excuse your profanity. Watch your profanity. Wait. Like, Like,
Yeah,
like the hard R? That's the only, like.
iHeartRadio's Christina Williams reported that the WNBA is reviewing a complaint that
Chris's
alleges
favorite word?
that a Seattle staffer directed profanity towards a former player during a recent Storm versus Las Vegas Ace matchup.
So,
If anyone has ever played sports in their fucking life, profanity's been used your way.
yeah, if you've talked to a person in real life, profanity has been used your way.
But in sports, like specifically, like that's what coaches do. That's part of their job. I mean, I don't think
I
it's part
want
of
to
the
know
job.
what word it was. I feel like it could only be one word.
A maggot.
Okay, two
was it,
words.
F?
2 words.
But do you call girls that?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't
It
know.
doesn't fucking matter.
But it could have been.
Listen, I had a JV coach, Coach Paul, call me every name in the book.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight that guy. I told myself, I'm 20-something, come back here.
Fight,
this
beat
dude.
the shit out
Yeah,
of
I'm
Coach
fucking
Paul.
fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
Until he did House of Pain. He took our helmets. He fucking banged them against our head. And we still went there and lost to our rival because we sucked. But, yeah.
Dude, it.
Did you swim coach?
It would be-
profanity?
No, he was a very mild-mannered guy. He did one time because he came to.
'Cause I don't
He was
think
never like a screamer.
Does
He-
swim get that intense?
Yeah, and yeah, dude, swim meets are intense. But he came to the practice the day of his vasectomy.
Oh.
Like so I would never have an excuse. I could never. I swam with the high school team for 9 years. I could never have an excuse to skip practice because he literally came the day of his vasectomy.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there in a chair with like
Acting like
ice
a
on his
bitch.
nuts, and I heard him cuss. That was like one of the only times I heard him
What'd he
cuss.
say?
He was like, "Get the fuck back in the pool and shit." But I mean, football coaches, come on.
Yeah, maybe it's just a football thing.
No,
mean, even
basketball,
basketball, Bob Knight.
wrestling, dude.
Yeah, wrestling, yeah.
Baseball coach. My baseball coach used to motherfuck me all the time, dude. It's like I said. If it was one of 2 words, then I could see it.
Oh, hard R?
Yeah, a hard R or a hard ot, then I could see it either
Hard
way.
R's are back.
But hard ots are kind
Hard
of back. Hard tards are definitely
Hard
back.
cards are back.
So if it was an ot or an R, but then wouldn't it be considered a hate crime type
Man, I
thing?
used to let the ot fly in traffic.
We
That
all
was my
let the
go-to.
ot. Dude, middle school was
Fucking
it?
out the pocket, bitch. Fuck's wrong with you? It's a strong word.
It was a strong word. Middle school, middle school in the mid 2000s was a fucking war zone, dude.
Dude, middle school is fucking crazy. I think
Middle
about
school was crazy.
it. Like, I think about it when I'm driving like to work and shit randomly. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just our school.
We used to give eraser. I
shit.
scarred myself for life in middle school doing a fucking eraser burn for no reason.
Dude, you used to grab bitches' asses. Like, you used to grab girls' asses. In middle school.
That was just you, Easy.
No, everyone did it. Everyone did it. In my school, when I went to Fraser, that was like a thing. You walking down the hallway, see what you just grab a motherfucker. I'm serious. That's just my school. Hold on, you guys can't be. Is that for real?
I am a fan of guys with big butts.
Is that for real? That was just my school.
I just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
I'm being true. I'm being open right now. I mean, be for real.
Listen. I snorted Smarties. I gave myself eraser burns. We used to do.
I like doing
No,
coke
you're
and
not
choking
answering the question. Did
strippers.
you grab an ass?
No, before. Yes, I've grabbed ass before, but I was not just. That was just a thing that we
It's like,
did.
hello.
What the
Hey.
fuck?
No, dude, no. That was.
I never forget. All right. I think it's crazy too. I literally sometimes think I'm like, that's fucking. I'm so.
That is crazy.
That's one of the reasons I didn't want my daughter. I'm like,
That is
it's
really
crazy,
crazy.
out there.
Oh man.
This one girl, Sarah, used to do it back. She'd grab your ass. She'd say pizza. And just like two little.
Dude, what?
Yeah, just
Pizza.
This is like a fever dream.
That's Fraser. Fraser school system.
Like I said, I snorted hot Cheetos one time.
Why you snorting that? I think that's worse than grabbing ass.
I mean, that's the weird shit I was
That's a
talking about.
gateway to snorting way
The
more.
eraser
gateway
burn, like I
snack.
said, the Hornets with the little thumbtack in the top of them, fucking send that bitch, stick it in somebody's arm. Never was just
Okay.
grabbing ass though.
Shout out to Devin. No, shout out to Devin Sokosh. Grabbing ass was a thing in school. Thank you, Devin. Damn.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe your school was just hard ops.
I don't know, dude. I never remember that
Luke,
being a
you
thing.
were a different generation.
Different generation.
Yeah. Like the whole everything. Yeah. That was not happening in your times. Nick, you're a little bit younger too.
You said Pizzagate.
There
Cue
was-
ball said Pizzagate.
We gotta check Easy's name on that Epstein
Yeah,
list.
for real. Easy would definitely have been in the files.
Fuck no. No, God no. Don't even. No.
That's so funny, dude. Oh my god.
Thank you, Theron Horton.
Kyle Starks is
Not
literally
just you,
crying
bro.
right now. LOL.
Theron
was
Horton
all-
nationwide. It's what I'm saying.
Ours was like way more vocal. Like it
Cue
would, like,
ball
be like
was
people-
grabbing
I
the-
mean, we used to
grabbing
like,
the puss.
just
That's
like,
not even crazy.
Just like grab a. No, I can't remember that just being a thing. Of just.
No, that's a thing.
I don't. I mean,
There's
I don't
There's
think that's
people in the
a thing,
chat
dude.
telling you it's a thing.
There's.
We got 3 other people saying it's a thing.
There's a lot more people saying it's not a thing.
No,
Look,
there's not. There's no
Doctero,
one saying it's
I
not a
went to
thing other than
public
you.
school too. Oh man.
You're the only one saying it's not a thing.
Come on, dude. Theon Horton, not just you, bro. Oh, he said it was a thing. Whoa.
Yeah, there's 3 more of those in there.
Nationwide.
Cue ball 93.
Can we make a poll?
Hold on. No, let the poll, because listen, though.
Let's make a poll.
There's 8.
This is the perfect opportunity for a poll.
Like, I feel like if you were born 98, that shit wouldn't
Like,
happen.
was grabbing ass a thing in middle school? Yes or no?
But that's what I'm saying, though. There's gonna be people his age, like, where it wasn't a thing. But you're a little younger than me, too, though.
I'm only like 2 years younger than you.
You like to say it.
We would have been in middle
This kid was
school.
like, oh, yeah, I'm 11 and a half.
we were in middle school at the same time.
I can't wait
So
for this
what?
poll.
I don't know. I think you were. I think I was in high school.
Oh man.
Yeah, one of the reasons I never wanted to have a daughter because of that.
Like I said, I remember doing stupid shit in middle school, like bloody knuckles and
Yes.
the eraser burn stuff and hornets.
Did you guys ever hear
what
of
do you mean,
salt?
You when you folded up a paper a lot and fucking
Yeah.
pull it back into a
Made it super hard on
Yeah,
them.
and
Did you guys
You-
ever do cheese neck?
cheese necks.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese necks. Oh, dude, I cheese necked this kid so bad he wanted to fight me
So
one
many
time.
fights for that,
Oh yeah. Shout out my boy Dev. I
I
didn't see
fought
him in a
enough in
wheel.
middle school where I didn't get cheese neck.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I
We used to do
one
cheese
time
necks
I
and
broke it.
5 stars, and sack tap, clap, sack tap.
That was like, middle school. Yeah.
Yeah,
The tappers were the worst. That was the worst era of middle school for sure.
yeah.
I just thought of some crazy shit. Middle school was crazy for me. I'll tell you that. Middle school too.
I mean, I guess, dude. I guess. It's winning. Wow, 58% saying yes.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Speaking of grabbing ass.
I just can't remember just going down the hallway and being like, like
Yeah, you'd have that aura like that.
I guess not. I guess
Shit.
not.
Shout out. Speaking of grabbing ass, there's one video in there. I think I sent it. Let me make sure I sent it.
All right, Adam, I'm not gonna read that. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, I didn't send it. Some guy found his girl cheating with a Lions player.
Oh, I saw that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much you can do there.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just hope. Yeah.
it's
Hope it eventually passes. Hope they
after the
they.
Jamo like call out when Jamo was recruiting hoes. Remember, Jamo was like,
Jamo, what he did put a
"Recruiting
beacon
all
out
fine
there.
shit.
Yeah, he
We're
put a
having
beacon
party
out there.
today." I don't know. We'll get to it. I'm glad this poll's winning. You made me feel alienated.
I mean, yeah. Tabletop. Yeah, we used to tabletop people.
Yeah, tabletops is fucking hilarious.
I feel like that had to have been an older generational thing because now it's like you just get caught grabbing a bunch of ass. Like
see,
that's
yeah.
there forever.
What
Like
you did is like you're
the
like,
social
collecting
media. You got left
Oh well, yeah.
cheek,
That's
right
no.
cheek.
I mean,
You got double cupped up here.
nothing that
Yeah.
happened in middle school during our era was appropriate for social media age.
Yeah, exactly.
You might have been the fucking cut line.
I think I'm right. I'm right in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. It got the
I was, like,
best
borderlines.
of both worlds.
When like Facebook was dropping, it was
Cheyenne,
like middle
Wyoming,
school.
Shout out.
Yeah, I had a
Sixth grade.
MySpace.
Like 6th grade, yeah.
I had a
MySpace.
MySpace.
What was your
MySpace was
background?
cool. My background was,
Mine was Tupac.
I think it was, I think it was
one.
Lions. It was either Lions or Pistons.
Now I'm thinking about both were have alleged.
I remember my song was "Welcome to the Black Parade."
Oh wow.
Yeah. When I was
My
a young
my,
boy.
my number one in my top 5.
a loser.
She made my account for me.
Mine used to be a bunch of baddies.
Honestly, I'm really close to mine.
Me and my boy Robert Penn made our MySpace accounts.
Yeah, you would. Yours would be a bunch of bags. I saw your tweet.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I ordered chocolate milk and so whatever you tweeted to Danielle.
No, I was eating. My neighbor gave me some raspberry jam,
Okay.
and Jason Benetti was on the call yesterday. He said, "Everybody tweet Daniela what you're eating right now," because it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh.
He's like, "So yeah, so what are you doing?" He's like, "What?"
It was really weird. There's no context.
I mean, maybe you should have been watching the game.
I was watching that game.
Yeah, he said,
I was
tweet.
hoping to get.
Oh, that was a boring ass game.
Yeah,
Oh, that
no,
game
it was
sucked.
yesterday.
I was so glad I was
literally
working.
last
a
night.
long
Oh, yeah.
fucking game.
I'm
It was
glad.
a long game. Yeah.
That's
And it was like 11 o'clock, so he was like, tweet Daniela what you're eating right now, and I had strawberry jam on a English muffin and some chocolate milk.
I tweeted out a picture of Sydney Sweeney to her. That's what I was doing, bro.
I mean, good for you,
That's
bro.
what I was doing in middle school. What were you doing? It's about playing fitness.
We're way over. Why don't you just keep going?
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, yeah, we can't really. We'll just double the next one.
Hey, Charles.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody, can get a full body workout in 30 minutes. All memberships include fitness training. You get all of that for just $15 skibbity. Make sure you tap in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Oh, man. What up, welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on Sports.com. I'm joined by Spimmer Rex, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Luke Skywalker in the building. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Dan Campbell took the podium today, and he opened up with some respect to Frank.
Yeah.
Deserved respect. And some watch your fucking mouth about my boy. I don't know if you caught that part.
I didn't. I was in and out of meetings all day, so I actually haven't gotten to see a lot of this Dan Campbell footage.
Oh, run it up then. So the minute 21 clip of Dan Campbell. Let's go.
121.
Football player, man of the community, man, he's done it all, and he would be sorely missed, man. He, one of the greatest memories I have of Frank was divisional against Tampa Bay, 4th and 1. We run downhill to Craig Reynolds, man, and he's got big boy. And he hits him, and he kind of hits a knee, and then he has to get back up and top the block. We score, man. It was huge, this type of player he was. So he'll be missed. But, man, this train goes on. Train rolls on. And it's the next man up. And so we will be ready to go when camp hits. We'll be ready to go. We got plenty of versatility up there. We like the guys that we drafted. We like our free agents that we brought in, the young guys, Kingsley being one of those guys, among others. So I got all the respect for Frank Ragnow. And, man, I love him to death. And the other thing is, quite frankly, some of the stuff about contract talk, that's disrespectful. That's not what this was ever about. So, anyway, love you, Frank.
Damn.
Did you catch the end of it? All that contract talk, disrespect.
All that shit was fucking
Fugazi.
Pixie dust doesn't exist, bro.
We fucking told. Honestly, when the two people were missing, I found out it was Frank. I still only spoke on Anzo because I knew Enzo was a contractor.
Yeah.
Frank never made sense.
Never.
He was still top 5 paid guy at the position.
Never.
He's not that type of guy.
No.
Yeah. And that's why I'm thankful I didn't report on it. I didn't speak on it.
Yes.
I made one tweet, like, I hope this gets resolved, when I thought it was an official thing. I think it was Dave Burkett that put it out, like, officially. But it was disrespectful shit.
It was just, like, people seeing Frank not being there and being like, oh, maybe. I'm sure that's how it started, with somebody like, maybe he's not happy with his contract. And then, wildfire, and that's how Twitter goes. Frank would never fucking say. If he's sitting out, it's because he's dying or dead. Like, the only reason that he is playing football but sitting out is because he's dying or dead. And that's why he had to retire, was because his body was shutting down on him, man.
Devin Socock spinning. Where do you think quit playing grab ass comes from?
No, I mean, you're talking about smack ass with a baseball team, yeah, but not just in a hallway.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Get a fucking palm full of a random person walking around.
Not random. I mean, you need to know the person. You don't just randomly grab an ass.
Well, that's how you said it. We were in the hallways.
No, you had to know him.
All right. I'd get a handful of Frank. That's how much I love the guy, dude. No, seriously though. Yeah, anybody talking down on Frank Ragnow for his decisions or what he decided to do, you're fucking stupid, and just shut up. Like, the guy literally gave this team his blood, sweat, and tears. I'm glad he got to taste a little bit of success. He did. Sucks that he won't get the Super Bowl, but enjoy retirement, Frank. Smoke some doinks on the boat while you're you're getting some hogs.
Even if he doesn't, I bet he's about to start simply because of the injuries.
1,000%.
Just get through the day.
I'm sure he already does.
Yeah.
I would
go to Ingo Easy's Hallway Chronicles.
Easy's Hallway Chronicles.
Dude, I do have some wild hallway incidents for sure.
Dude, there was one time there was a full turd sitting.
That's crazy. Sitting in my hallway chronicles.
Sitting in the middle of the hallway, dude. I swear to God, it was like, it felt like a fucking movie, because like I was walking down the hallway by myself, and it was like everything stopped. It was like, and it like zoomed in, and I saw this just perfect turd sitting in the middle of the hallway, and I like didn't know what to do, and then the bell rang, and just
that's like a movie scene.
Trampled, people just all over it.
Over the poop?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah,
no.
There was poop all over the hallways, man. It was so
I think I told
gross.
you guys that one story, that girl who lived across the street from me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I missed the bus. My mom is like somebody else that we know that we're currently negotiating with. Like, my mom's crazy.
Yeah.
And so I obviously missed the bus. I'm getting the earful from my mom and all that other shit. So I texted this girl named Jackie across the street. I'm like, hey, her boyfriend Scott picked her up every morning because you used to ride the bus together. Grab ass, Canceled. She got a boyfriend, so whatever. I'm like, hey, Jackie, I know we played grab ass a lot, but like, can your boyfriend give me a ride with you? And she's like, yeah. Like, I'll let you know when he gets here. I was like, sweet.
He's like 30?
No. He's actually a grade younger than me. Scott Allard. I apologize, Scott Allard. I honestly do. You're a great guy. But
what did you do?
Oh, dude, it was bad. It was one of the dumbest things I ever did in my life.
Okay. I haven't heard this before.
So I was just taking forever. I'm like, what the fuck? And look happened, look across the street, they're fucking pulling out, driving out Jefferson. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, after I told my mom, like, stop freaking out, Mom, I got a ride. Yeah. No, I had to call in, like, yeah, I don't got a ride no more, Mom. So I texted Jackie. I'm like, I was a douchebag for sure. I said, because you can't hit a girl, right? But I'm mad at Jackie. I said, you just made the worst decision of your boyfriend's life. When I got to school, I had all day to decide against this.
Yeah.
Still, the final school bell rings. I find out where the locker is. I see Scott. I fucking tap him on the shoulder. I start beating his ass. And we were like kind of boys too.
He probably had no idea.
She should have told her. I told her. I was doing it. I was like, you made the worst decision in your boyfriend's life. Fucking poor Scott. Scott, I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me. I was a young kid. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's my hallway chronicle.
Yeah.
But back to Frank, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, shout out Frank's toes.
Shout out to Frank's toes.
All right, let's hit the break now. Let's hit the break. We'll reset. We'll come back. We'll talk
Sorry,
some
Scott.
more. Sorry, Scott. This is the worst mistake your boyfriend's life.
Yeah, dude. And you know the worst part too, my boy Aaron Cram. Like everyone got the
Full government's on.
Oh yeah, probably should
Our
have.
heavyweights today. Too late.
Yeah, too late. Well, shout out to
Monkey's out of the
Cram.
box.
But Cram was like, "You ain't gonna do it all day, all day." So I blame him a little bit. Too.
Oh, for sure.
You ain't gonna do it.
Top tier
You
instigator.
ain't gonna do that shit. Yeah, all day. And then obviously,
You did it.
I had a group with me too. Like, he's not gonna do it. I had like fucking like 7 people like, so I had to do it.
Yeah, you had to do it.
Sorry, Scott.
Sorry, Scott. Blame your girlfriend. All right, tell us about Feldman, Nick.
Feldman, make sure you guys check it out. You can get a 2025 Chevy Silverado for just $199 a month, or you can get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $259 a month. Come visit any of Feldman's 5 Chevy locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, or Lansing. Make sure you check them out today.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone. Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit sports fan, Woodward Sports is here to give you all the Detroit sports you can handle. Weekdays, make sure you're locked in on Wake Up Woodward from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Followed by Big D Energy with Neil Rule and Darren McCarty from 11 a.m. to 1. Up next, you can't miss Ermanni and Edwards with Maz from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And finish the day out with the bad boys of Detroit sports media, the Woodward Heavyweights, from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, wait, that isn't enough for you, you sports freak. Check out Woodward Wings, Woodward Ringside, and the Lions Weekly Update every Sunday with Broder, Terry Foster, and Sean Beligian. Subscribe on YouTube for all our great content, and make sure you're following on all social media, X, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. You want sports? We got you covered. Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. The bad boys of Detroit sports media are here. We won't back down. We are Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Jars, Canvas, guys, top shelf quality, unmatched variety, price for the people. ShopJars.com or follow them at Jars_life to keep up on their best deals. 9 locations right here in Metro Detroit, including ones coming to Madison Heights, Grand Rapids, and Milan.
Scotty doesn't know that his girl and me do it in her bed every Sunday. She tells him she's at church, but she doesn't go. Still, she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, messed up.
Yeah, dude. He's in the crowd while he's singing it, too.
Oh, is that from a movie?
Yeah. What movie is that?
I don't know the movie, but that's a great song.
Yeah. Matt Damon's singing it.
Huh?
Matt Damon's singing it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Super old if Matt Damon was singing it.
Euro Trip, maybe?
Yeah, Euro Trip.
Yeah, I'll tell you the other story about. Yeah, we're just done. Stories, so.
No more stories.
Yeah.
We can do a story time later.
Yeah, we'll do story time later.
People want lions.
Yes, baby.
All right, you have another Dan Campbell. You have another Dan Campbell video. You do? Oh. Play a Dan Campbell video. God, this motherfucker.
I gotta be careful with all that again, right? I mean, because it's the same thing. I mean, without pads, how real is it? I know this. You know, you start talking about some guys that you see development that man, guys that we're counting on, and they're at a certain place, and you wanted to feel like, man, coming out of spring, they took a step up, knowing that it's only spring. Gibbs, Jamo, you know, those are two guys that really stood out. I know this, the addition of Reed, Maddox, man, that looks good. Glad we got those guys. Man, they're going to fit right in with us. So I can go down the list here, but those are a couple of guys probably that I think of.
9 pads. They're in the pajamas, Dan Campbell.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm so sorry. This motherfucker, dude.
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm so sorry.
It's like baby. Lions, baby.
I said, the people want lions. He goes, yes, baby. All right. So, Dan Campbell there talking about how, yes, it's the underwear Olympics. Yes, but guys pop. Certain guys pop. And you think of guys on this team that would pop without pads on. Jamison Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs are two that would absolutely fit that bill with their explosiveness, with their elusiveness. We've seen all the pictures of Jamo already making the one-hand catches, getting people off, beating people off the line, and getting open and making plays. He doesn't want to get too excited, but Dan Campbell's saying these guys are looking dangerous.
I think it just confirms so many more things in one piece that I didn't grab, and I wish I did, was Cheyenne Wyoming in middle school. I'm just kidding. No, one piece I didn't grab was Dan Campbell talking about, like, who the offense is built around.
Yeah.
And this, like, throughout this training period, and how he's leaving it up to both Calvin Shepard and obviously Johnny Morton to do. And that guy, the name that came up first was your boy,
Jamison Williams. Dude.
He's also making the biggest leap you're hearing from Dan Campbell. Because originally when he got asked the question, the part I cut out of it was Tyreek Williams is in there too. He's rehabbing right now for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And he's like, we just want him to be ready for a camp, which I agree.
Good.
You're going to need him to start games or compete for the starting job.
Definitely at least be a backup.
Yeah, so I'm cool with that. I cut that part out. But the other part was, he's like, I can't really say who stood out because they're not really playing football, but who I can tell have made leaps and bounds from where they were is Jamison Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs. And you saw a picture. I don't know if we put it up there. Maybe I'll send it to Luke, of Jamo fucking one-handing it.
Yes.
Like, almost like 1.5 feet in the air. Like, I don't even know what to fucking expect from Jamison Williams this year.
I'll tell you what to expect. I've said this before. I've kind of, pussyfooted around a little bit. I haven't gone all the way. Jamison Williams is going to be a first-team All-Pro wide receiver this year. This guy is going to go out there, and he's going to prove he is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. I think he's going to be around 1,400 receiving yards. I think he's going to be around 1,700, 1,800 all-purpose yards. I think he's going to have about 13 touchdowns altogether. And the guy is just going to be an absolute menace. I talked about the fear that I expect out of people or matchups that people can be scared of when you're talking about things in the NFL. Jamison Williams one-on-one on the outside versus a cornerback is going to be the most scary thing for any defensive coordinator to try to defend against in the NFL. If you see Jamison Williams one-on-one on the outside this year, make sure you're watching it because it's going to be special. This kid is just limitless when it comes to potential. This is not a regime. This is not a group of guys that will bullshit you. Dan Campbell himself has gone in front of the media on a guy that maybe should have been coddled. This same man I'm talking about right now, Jamison Williams, who at that point in his career was coming off of an injury, was dealing with a suspension, had not really given the city something to hold on to him yet. So maybe you should have coddled him a little bit at that point in his career. He came out there and he said to the media, I don't think Jamison Williams will ever have elite hands. I don't think he's ever going to be that guy that you see making all these crazy catches.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell is not a guy that's going to coddle you to the media or bullshit you. And now seeing him consistently gushing about Jamison Williams, this kid is going to be special this year, man. Absolutely special. And I'm talking about volume, production, and explosion. I think he's going to lead the league in yards per catch again this year. out of qualifiers,
Yeah,
obviously, except for the guys that catch one ball every 3 games.
Yeah, boys.
This guy is going to be special this season. I truly think he is going to be the reason that the Lions do better than I would say some pessimistic fans are thinking. Because if there's one thing we know about Jameson Williams is he shows up when the going gets tough, when it is a playoff game, when it is the NFC Championship game, when you are facing tough opponents, Jameson Williams steps up in the bright lights and performs.
Yeah.
So this year, when you got the target on your back, when people are saying you can't do it, and you're going on the road to one of the toughest schedules on the road that I've seen in a very long time, I think Jameson Williams is going to be a factor and a major factor of why they win some of those games that people think they shouldn't.
Yeah, man. Dan Campbell said it himself, and I really wish I did grab this part, but again, they're doing a lot of the same things, but the specialty points of it, those components of it, he's leaving it up to the guys calling the plays, and they mentioned Jameson Williams specifically.
You know what Johnny likes?
Whether or not that means if it's because Amon-Ra has been absent because he had the knee surgery we just found out about today. I don't know if it's that, but Jahmyr Gibbs was also mentioned. They also mentioned DJ Reed, Maddox, and our boy Ennis Rakestraw that we'll talk about next. But first, we got to tell you guys about Loom.
Loom Cannabis, man. I got around this weekend, and you know what I'm going to be drinking out on the golf course? It's those buzzin' drinks from Loom Cannabis. They are 7.5 milligrams per can, perfect for the golf course. You can check them out or check out the full inventory. They've got a ton of different flavors at loom.com. Scan the QR code, but make sure before you check out, you use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Loom's got the best products. Their carts, their rosin, their flour, the blackout. I'm telling you, it rolls like a dream. Go get some stuff from Loom. Loom.com. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
Yeah, for sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. The boys of summer are here, and Woodward Sports is all over the Motor City with the White Claw Tigers Tour. Come party with Woodward Sports, watch the Tigers, and sip on some White Claw all summer long. The best bars, big giveaways, live events, and a party that only Woodward Sports can throw. Ain't no party like a Woodward Sports party. Join us Friday, June 13th from 5 to 7 with the heavyweights at Nemo's in Corktown for the White Claw Tigers Tour, brought to you by White Claw and Ven Johnson.
Guys, Massage Chair House is the reason why Chris got in trouble today. It's too good. The chairs are too nice.
It really is.
This guy didn't even want to get up and do his job. Scan the QR code, visit massagechairhouse.com, where you can schedule an appointment with my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan,
Shout
the
out.
leader of massage chair reviews, over at the corner of Long Lake Road and Woodward and Bloomfield Hills.
And let me tell you about Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. They've got tons of deals for everybody. An Envision for $259, a Sierra double cab for $169, or the Hummer EV for $699. Make sure you tap in, scan that QR code to see their massive inventory. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Les Stanford, together, let's ride.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Sports. We're the Woodward Heavyweights live from 5 to 7, Monday through Friday. I'm Easy, joined by Sumo Rex. young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Luke
Let's
Skywalker
go.
in the building as well. Before we went to break, we were going over some of the standouts that Dan Campbell said he saw. Shout out to our guy Eric Woodyard for asking that question as well.
Shout out Eric Woodyard.
A lot of the questions about Frank Ragnow, which I respect. We know all the information. I hate when the reporters just selfishly try to get quotes in for their stories. Like, we don't need to hear about Frank Ragnow. We know the entire situation.
Everybody knows why Frank Ragnow
was coming up. You knew he had the injuries. You know it's not about the money, and Dan
No,
Campbell
but
made sure of that.
I remember a certain outlet of Detroit Lions beat writers saying that we were stupid for assuming Frank Ragnow would retire soon.
He did. It's unfortunate.
Obviously, nobody thought it was going to be this soon, but
yeah,
they sounded like he's only 29. He's going to play for 5 more years.
And no respect to the guys asking those questions, but I'm just saying, like, come on, like
we know.
Yeah. But shout out to Eric for asking the question. Who were the standouts from camp? And again, there's no offensive line, defensive line. There's no pads.
Underwear
Olympics.
Olympics.
Telling like what they're doing, but 7-on-7s, you're doing that kind of stuff, and that's why Jameson Williams got a shout out. Jameer got a shout out, catching the ball. I used to see him, I think, take a big jump in the receiving game, I think, this year as well. But defenders that got shout outs: DJ Reed, Vontae Maddox, and Ennis Ragerstraw again. And shout out to Noah Bianchi asking about this one. Play the Ennis Ragerstraw clip if you can, Lucas.
Shout out Tom Izzo.
Izzo.
One of the guys who seemed to stand out a little bit when we were here last week was Ennis. He had a really good training camp last year.
Ennis would be another guy that stood out, by the way. All right, you mentioned that. And Laporta had a good spring, too. But, yeah, Rakestraw certainly was another guy. Keep going, sorry.
Just where do you see him fitting in? It's a pretty crowded DB room. I know you guys like the depth, but, what are the opportunities for him this year?
It's up to him. He's got an opportunity. All right, we're going to play the best guy. I mean, that's what competition is about. I mean, and the whole roster knows that. Man, if you're the best guy, we're not going to just sit there and no. It's the best guy. So he's going to have a chance to compete. We'd like to keep him outside right now and just let him go. And, he had a good spring. And there again, we're in pajamas. But he's going to get a chance to compete and see how much he's grown and what what kind of production he can have for us.
Why do you want to keep him on the outside right now? What is the thinking with him?
Well, I think we tinkered with some nickel last year, and it was probably a little too much, too fast for him. And we felt like once we did some things with him outside practice, things of that meant he really began to grow. And I think right now, that's where he really belongs. That's where he can really take off. And, the other thing, we still, between Amik, you got Branch, you got Maddox. Like, we've got some guys that can play nickel. Reed can play nickel, So I think right now that'd be the plan, and just let him take off.
I said this last year when I was at camp.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, no one saw the same stuff as well. I really feel like in camp was outperforming Tyrion.
Yeah.
It's fortunate he got injured. And that was even with him being forced to play the nickel spot. That is not like his go-to spot. Got to have the conversation with him. Again, he loves playing the outside.
He's an outside
the boundaries
corner.
as an extra defender to kind of help you out in those situations. Dan Campbell, again, a guy that's not quick to give praise. You kind of have to earn it from him. Giving this guy praise. Straight up out the gates and OTAs. And again, you get to see in camp and pads and all that stuff like that. But again, and it's a dog. I don't have no doubt that he will be there in pads. And it made me think some crazy things, I guess. Because I think he might have to again, obviously has to happen to camp, has to play out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it might force him moving around. I mean, Dan Campbell, even just now, they're speaking about DJ Reed.
Playing nickel
as he used to. Which I don't even know if I'm comfortable with because I think both DJ and Amik are better outside.
Yeah.
We saw Amik shut down Justin fucking Jefferson.
Well, not everybody can be outside.
Not everybody can be outside.
Yeah.
But I think Ennis can be outside. Obviously, they're keeping him outside because they like what they've seen. The crazy part of this is where I think Terrion. I think I won't say be better suited, but I think he could be the best nickel on this team.
Yeah.
Like I like Amik, but I like him better outside. DJ Reed, I think I said
you like Terrion. You like Amik better outside than Terrion outside?
I think Terrion's talented enough though we could do both. If that makes sense. But I'm not saying I like Amik better than Terrion outside. But I'm saying DJ Reed is better outside as well too. I sent the article with you and Chad.
Yeah.
With him talking about they tried to force him in the nickel role. I think it was in San Fran, didn't work out. Finally got the opportunity with the Jets and the Seahawks. I think it was. And now he's DJ Reed, one of the highest paid cornerbacks in the league. PFF should put out a top 10 list. Not that we care too much about that, but DJ Reed
I'm over
was
PFF.
on that list. Like I think those guys are better suited outside versus like forcing them to be inside. Similar situation to Raxter. But I think Terrion is talented enough where he could play inside. In Alabama in 2022, when he first started getting his licks in, the 7 starts, 11 games, 1 interception, 8 passes, it was at the star position. The same one Brian Branch played, that nickel spot. I'm not saying this will happen, but if you truly want your guys, the best guys out there, the best spots they're at, I'd be open to it.
I think Amik Robertson is also going to start the season on the injured list, more than likely.
He said today that he might be activated in a couple weeks here.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's a lot to take. It's a lot.
You got a logjam there. I said that. I think this is the best cornerback room that the Lions have had under Brad Holmes for sure. And Ennis is a big part of that, man. I agree with you. I think Ennis Rakestraw is an outside corner for sure. I think he's the one that – is it crazy to say, like, I would least like to see playing nickel? Because of his length and because of his size, I think he's an outside corner. But we know this about Dan Campbell as well. It doesn't matter if you're brought in here and you're the highest paid corner on the team. It doesn't matter if you're the first-round draft pick. It doesn't matter who you are. You got to earn your spot. You got to win your spot, and you got to keep your spot. They're all about competition. They're all about guys pushing each other in camp. That's why the offensive line situation they're going through, they brought in another guy to do that. They brought in I can't remember. What's his name? Tristan? Tristan Cologne to push those guys and to push everybody and push himself to try to get a spot. It's the same thing everywhere. So, I feel like we say it every year, but they got a bunch of fucking dogs in that cornerback room, dude, and they're all going to be fighting with each other at camp to see who gets those starting spots.
It's going to be fun again. We said when they made all those draft picks, like, and shout out to Brad Holmes for making those picks, to having this tough decision to make. I mean, even DJ Reed going out there and signing him, you kind of had to because you can't really rely on, and it's health-wise so far, and you still got to see him go out and do it at the NFL level in game throughout a 17-game season, but you got to do what you got to do. But now you got a little bit of an issue here because you're paying Amik, you're paying DJ.
Amik's only on a 1-year deal, though.
Yeah. Now
this is the last year of Amik's deal.
But I don't think it's a guy that you're going to, like, I guess he could.
I think it's somebody you would definitely just walk away from.
Yeah.
With signing DJ Reed.
Will you pull up his contract? See, like, how much that is, like, how much of a hit that would be?
Oh, they're not going to cut him.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm just saying you just wouldn't re-sign him after.
Oh,
this year.
yeah. I don't know. You just got a tough situation right now because I truly think Ennis could force a guy you just paid and DJ Reed into the inside. We'll see. Obviously, got to play out.
I think that would be a great thing.
The only reason why I don't like that is DJ Reed has come out and said, remember the article I was mentioning, like, he doesn't like playing inside.
But DJ Reed,
he's as effective inside.
DJ Reed has also come out and said all the things he said about Detroit being different and feeling different and how many dogs are in that secondary.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I don't think any of these guys want to play inside. You look at cornerback, and it's such
nobody wants to.
No, it's such an alpha dog position.
Yeah.
Cornerback is so you need.
It's also just easier.
You got to
play
be that
outside.
fucking guy. It's easier to play outside, and that's the glory. That's where you get the glory. No nickels are getting the glory like a Darrelle Revis or a Deion Sanders. You know those. That's where the glory is. Playing cornerback is the outside one-on-one man coverage corner. That's how you become a legend, and that is a factor to these guys.
Yeah.
You're stupid to think it's not if you do, because they are all competitors. They're all alphas in their own mind, and alphas in real life too. I mean, they're in the fucking NFL.
Yeah.
But especially at that cornerback position, a lot of pride goes into that, and all of those guys are bulldogs, so they all want to play outside. But unfortunately, not everybody can.
It's going to make for some interesting training camp topics. DJ Reed's also phenomenal.
We just run 4 corners
outside.
No matter what, we just got 4 corners on the outside, like we're trying to stop punts every play.
And again, the only reason why I say Terrion is I think he's athletic and good enough to do both. Like, I think he would be better inside than any of them not named Brian Branch, if I'm being honest.
Better than Amik.
Yes.
Because Amik was good. It's not like Amik was bad at inside corner.
He wasn't great.
He was good.
He was
very good. It was just
and
he had a good performance against Justin Jefferson. A fantastic performance.
Well, no, he was just better at outside than he was inside.
Yeah.
Straight up. I mean, even going to like the first game against the Vikings, it was Amik that was kind of getting ate up a little bit there. Like but again, when you're playing man coverage specifically, it's tough.
It's hard.
It's fucking tough to play nickel in a man coverage system. You watch football, Luke. Where you at with this?
I feel like it would be a missed opportunity to put Amik and Ennis at outside. I think Terrion could definitely play the nickel, and he's a rookie, so he's just got to learn it. But, I mean, Ennis and Amik were played amazing last season. So I'm interested to see how they do in practice and OTAs and all that, and actually see who is going to be starting where.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even going back to, like, just think of the moments, nickel moments for Amik. Like, and this one a little tougher, I guess. Keenan Allen in the Bears game.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
He did get cooked.
But he was getting ate up. Like,
but it's also
Someone
Keenan
called
Allen.
it.
And remember,
That was a pizza bet.
yeah, you did. Pizza
Yeah,
bet.
that was a pizza bet.
And remember too, like,
Nick loves betting against the Lions. That is a common theme, huh?
That was 50 yards for Keenan Allen, if I'm not mistaken, which we won the game. Thank you very much.
Amik was signed as a nickel cornerback. He was signed as an outside guy. And again, because of Terrion,
And then they drafted two of them.
He was forced to play inside.
I think it'd be a shame to move Terrion already to the nickel because I think the outside cornerback is way more valuable, and he's just getting his feet wet there. And if he's starting to finally come into his groove, I would not like if the Lions move Terrion inside only right now. I just think that's a missed opportunity to legitimately grow and develop a number one cornerback if you're already moving him inside.
I agree.
So I don't think that's.
I don't want Terrion playing inside
at all.
I think, from a standpoint for team-wise, it'd be best. Not obviously. Depends
I don't
on
know
who
if
wins
I
out
can
on
say.
each
I
situation.
don't know if I can say that Ennis is a better outside cornerback than Terrion right now because I've seen Terrion do it for a year and I haven't seen Ennis do it once. So I'm not going to say in OTAs that it's better for them to have Ennis outside than Terrion.
If Ennis continues his trajectory, I think it would, simply because
It would
Terrion
behoove
is
the
the
Lions.
most talented. I think he'd be best suited inside versus the other guys. Is essentially what I'm saying. I'm not poo-pooing on Terrion in any means. I'm just saying, like, if you want the best guys out there to be as effective as possible, he's the one that command that nickel spot more than anybody else. Again, not named Brian Branch, because we all know how phenomenal he was too. Well, we gotta go to break. We come back. I'm gonna get some of your guys' opinions on the matter. Again, we still have training camp to do, but I'm just telling you from my observations. Obviously, no one got to ask it. You heard Dan Campbell say it himself. Like, Terrion's there as well, there to make a leap. His name wasn't brought up. All due respect, but let's go to break first. Tell us about Ven Johnson.
If you've got a crisis, let Ven point the way. Step 1, verify with details and photos. Step 2, engage your attorney. Step 3, notify your insurance provider. Get justice with VEN, Ven Johnson Law.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. VenFights.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
What up, though? Welcome, mate. What Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm Joe Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Luke Skywalker in the building as well. Luke, I'm about to send you a video for later on in the show. Go over some of your guys' comments, reactions to Amik Robinson. By the way, happy birthday to Ennis Rakestraw. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday,
As he gets
Ennis.
a little bit of praise from Dan Campbell. But before we get to that, though, or get some of you guys' comments on that matter, after that, I want to go over some of Tim 20-min's takeaways from OTAs. But the first thing out the gate, not as high on Raxter. This is Cartier. Somebody asked earlier, Easy, do you think David Montgomery will be an X factor this season? No. Not in a disrespectful way. But your X factor is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams, in my opinion. Also, news that was out there, too. I know I kind of just breezed past it. Amon-Ra St. Brown did have knee surgery this year. And that's why he's at camp. He's just not active. What are you laughing at?
Somebody tweeted at Elon Musk and said, those are very strong and baseless accusations, Elon. You have 24 hours to retract them. First warning. All right, buddy, relax. He's not going to fuck you.
Elon has enough money to evaporate the cat.
Yeah, he's got satellites, dude. Like, what do you can literally just be like, poof, and you get hit by a laser. All right, but whatever. What are we talking about?
Hey, Easy, ready to say Jamo will be more important this offense than St. Brown. I
like the way you miss.
I don't want to say that. I think St. Brown's still going to be St. Brown, like consistent, reliable, the guy you're probably going to go to on third down situations. But without the X's and O's and game playing that we had previously with Ben Johnson, I do think, especially these tough games we got coming up, you're going to need a playmaker. And that's Jameson Williams. Like in a do-or-die situation where you need a touchdown. I think we saw it in the Bears game. I think you saw it in the 49ers playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jamo because he has that ability.
He is the playmaker, man.
He can turn the game upside down.
He is a guy that, there are two guys on this team that every time they touch it could score, and that's Jamo and Gibbs. And we've talked about it. I don't know if people thought we were just talking shit because we're idiots, but Johnny Morton is going to feed Jamo a lot more than Ben Johnson did. You can book that. He's going to get a lot more touches in this offense. Johnny Morton likes Jameson Williams-esque players, and he's the best one that he's ever had to coach. So expect him to see a lot more balls. Pause.
Another standout that we didn't mention that Dan Campbell talked about was Sam Laporta as well. And beyond him, Amon-Ra gave him some praise too. Expect a big season for Sam Laporta. We talked about it as well. He wants to understand the offense a little bit more from a quarterback's perspective. We said in a do-or-die situation where you have to make a audible in action. It's looking for Sam Laporta.
Yeah, I think it's easy to forget that the guys that we're talking about that are the best players on this team are in their second and third years in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget that Sam Laporta, this is his third season in the league. So, yeah, he's probably going to get better and improve as a player. It's easy to forget that Jameson Williams is now stepping into his second full season in the NFL. He's probably going to improve as a player, as will Gibbs, as will Branch, as will Hutch, as will Kirby, as will all these guys.
Yeah.
So, that's where the window closed argument really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because all these guys that we talk about that are all pros or the best players on the team are still under 25 years old. So they're only going to get better.
Here's the smoke I wanted from Troy Bearwald in the Woodward Sports Chat. Says, Terrion playing out in quotations. Terrion playing inside is best for the team. How does that make sense? You are basing that off of one performance from Amik outside against a player he's guarded since high school and basing Ennis off OTAs. Well, no. I'm basing Ennis off of training camp last year that we got to see in person. I'm not the only one who thinks that, too. There's multiple beat reporters basing off of Dan Campbell's comments that Ennis is taking a strides from what we saw last year. And it's not a disrespect or discredit of Terrion Arnold at all whatsoever. It's credit to him for being the most talented on the field, that you could afford to put him inside. And I'm not even asking for Amik Robinson to play outside. I didn't even say he'd be the starter in that situation. In that situation, I think it'd be Ennis Raxter, and it'd also be DJ Reed, a guy you paid money to come in and play outside. I think Terrion's the most talented out of the group that he could play inside better than the rest of those guys. And DJ Reed's been out there vocally dismissing the idea of him playing inside. And I think Amik, obviously, you saw, is better outside.
Yeah,
he played outside. You signed him as an outside cornerback. And then you had the draft where you drafted Ennis and Terrion.
Yeah. I think if Ennis beats out Amik, that's what it's going to come down to, is Ennis is going to have to beat out Amik Robertson if he wants a starting role on this team.
Well, no, because he's not playing inside anymore.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because Terrion's not losing his starting spot, and DJ Reed is not losing his starting spot.
Easy. That was a face being made.
Yeah,
I
think you're going a little too far to think, Terrion has a full year of
Well,
playing
I'm not telling you it's
outside
going to
corner
happen,
in
but
the
I'm
league.
saying in a situation, in a scenario where it does.
I think Terrion Arnold and
best
DJ
suited
Reed
inside.
are the most talented corners on this team. I think they're both going to be starters. I think if Ennis wants to win a starting spot, he's going to have to perform better than Amik Robertson, and then you decide who you want to play slot between those three. If Amik Robertson wins the spot, he is obviously going to be starting in slot, and it's going to be DJ Reed and Terrion Arnold on the outside.
Because you literally just heard his coach say, hey, we like him better outside. We're keeping him outside. And then he said,
Amik Robertson?
Ennis Rakestraw.
That's what you didn't hear what I was saying to disagree wholeheartedly because I didn't mention what Ennis. I said if Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed, and Amik Robertson are your three starting cornerbacks, and Ennis doesn't win a spot, then it's obvious that the outsides are going to be DJ and Terrion. But if Ennis wins the spot over Amik, then it's who plays nickel.
So I did hear you correct. No, Ennis is playing outside. That's what Dan Campbell was just saying that entire
So you
clip.
think Ennis will beat Terrion Arnold for or DJ Reed for an outside corner spot in camp?
Again, so you remember like AG saying this in the past, right?
Yeah.
When you get Jack Campbell on the field. I don't care if he's never played Sam before, but I got to get my best players on the field. I got to force a fit. I think in that situation, and obviously,
I think forcing the fit to get your best player on the field would be Ennis playing nickel.
Clip, can I talk? Based on Dan Campbell, what he said in that clip, it would be DJ Reed bumping inside, and then it's outside.
Yeah.
But I think though, just pure athlete, pure talent, I think Terrion would fit the best because he's literally played inside too in Alabama.
I think Terrion's also going to be your best outside corner next year, and I think outside is more important. So you want your best player playing his best position.
Yeah.
And I think it
all be cited out throughout
to make the
camp.
fit, to put your best guys out there, to make the fit like Jack Campbell playing out of position at Sam because you had to get him out there would be Ennis playing out of position at nickel.
I disagree. But
that would be making the fit
out. What? Well,
like
I
right
think
now,
you think
right now your starting
Ennis
corners
is a better
are
fit inside than Terrion.
No, I'm saying your best players on the outside are going to be Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed.
Yeah.
And if Ennis is outperforming and deserves a starting spot, much like Jack Campbell was,
so
you play him outside of his natural position.
So who do you trust inside more, Ennis or Terrion, if you had to?
I would trust Terrion more. I would also trust Terrion more outside than Ennis, and I would rather have a guy I trust more outside than inside.
Yeah. This again, we gotta see the trap.
So would you trust Ennis more outside than Terrion?
Yeah, if I have to take one and put him inside, yes. The same.
No,
way
I'm saying who would you trust more outside, Ennis or Terrion?
Last year, from what I saw in camp, and I came here and told you the same exact thing last year. You talked to everybody else there too.
Yeah,
and this is balling his fucking ass off. I think it's very possible Ennis could be the answer to that question.
So what you trust Ennis more outside than Terrion?
I mean, I had to see it play out in camp this year, yeah, but I would have no problem with it.
I don't.
And
I
also,
haven't seen Ennis take
the
a snap
whole
on
key
him.
to the fucking answer, the whole key to the point is like you want your best guys out there, and you think Terrion be best inside versus somebody else, and Terrion be the one taking that spot.
Yeah, but I'm not weakening my outside spot.
You're not weakening it though. You're not in your opinion,
you
yes.
are.
In your opinion,
I
yes.
think Terrion is
For
a better outside corner.
As a guy
than
that was
Ennis
there
Rakestraw.
every day for training camp, I think
We saw
you're
Terrion have a whole season.
It's fine.
You can't say that
Ennis
you
was
think
available
Ennis
for
is
that.
better because of training camp when Terrion had a whole season of gameplay.
Well, I can. When I saw them competing against each other in training camp, it was Ennis getting the better.
Okay.
It was, you go and read back the articles too. Oh, Ennis interception today. It was Ennis. Obviously, unfortunately, he was unhealthy and he couldn't play to perform outside last season. But either way, again, just putting your best players in the field. It's beyond this guy outside, just having the best fucking pieces on the field. I think Terrion would be best suited inside. But scratch all that. That's just opinion of it. Listen to what Dan Campbell actually said, and it's staying outside. And if a guy had to play nickel, you heard Dan Campbell say it himself, it'd be DJ Reed.
Yeah.
So all of this is kind of pointless.
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know.
I would be extremely surprised if Terrion Arnold played nickel.
I would not. Again, he played it in Alabama. He played it phenomenal. They call it the star position. And the reason why they put him at that spot, because he's talented enough to do it. He played a little safety as well. But I think we all need to chill out, relax.
I don't think you move up. I don't think you move up in the first round to trade or to move up for a nickel cornerback. I don't care how good he is. I don't care if he's the best nickel in the league.
I don't think you guys are understanding this at all. I think it's just a point of putting your best guys out there, your best opportunity to succeed. So like why would I weaken my spot at nickel when I can have just a serviceable spot outside?
Because I think how we see it is you're weakening your outside spot.
That's how you see it. He's just saying like you just force him.
Who do you trust more on the outside, Ennis or Terrion?
Arnold for sure, because I've seen it. I think Rakestraw has an extremely bright future, but I think it's a little premature from what you're saying. Easy,
for sure.
Is that
I will say this too, in fairness to you guys, you weren't at camp to see it.
I went to camp a couple days.
I was there
last year. Yeah, and what I did.
Well, I'm not trying. I'm just saying you guys didn't see it.
What I did see was Terrion Arnold be a cornerback too in his rookie year in the NFL.
Yes,
for an entire season.
Correct.
So that's what I'm going to believe in more.
That's fine.
And like I said, the whole putting your best guys on the field.
And I fully understand that.
The whole putting your best guys on the field and playing them out of position just because you got to get them out there is playing Ennis. That fits the bill of playing Ennis at nickel because like you played Jack at Sam.
It does not because Terrion be better at nickel than Ennis.
But I think Terrion would also be better at outside than Ennis, and outside is more important to me.
Also, you can always sell potential, but he has to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And by the way, too, you guys, like again, if I had only seen Terrion's rookie year and not none of the other shit, I would be on your side. I completely understand. It's like the information you have available.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
I mean, camp is camp. I'm not going to hold what somebody does in camp over anybody's actual performance.
Well,
no matter how good
one guy wasn't available to have an actual performance. But when you got to see them compete against each other.
Broderick Martin looked good at camp.
One guy Roderick had 1 day in camp, and we saw it, and we gave him credit for it. But since then,
what was that dude, that wide receiver? What was his name? Don't even remember. He looked good at camp. Everybody wanted to keep him.
Was he competing against Terrion Arnold?
Dylan Drummond.
No, it was Dylan Drummond. It was
no, something.
Did he have like a water name, like Rivers or something like that? He had a weird name because he pronounced like 2 different ways.
Yeah, I think
it was very annoying.
I think it was Drummond.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no, yeah,
the
Drummond was 2 years ago.
He's an older dude.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. Easy will tell you why he hates. No, I'm just kidding. Let me tell you about Mad Packs. Mad Packs.
Fontaine. Thank you.
Fontaine. Yeah.
Shout out.
Mad Packs are now in stores, so make sure you go get them while you can. Go to getmadpacks.com. They got flour, they got THCA Moon Rocks, they got the high-low pre-rolls, and they have the Boom Shakalaka infused tarantulas. Make sure you get them now. Like I said, go to getmadpacks.com. They are in stores now. It's Mad Packs.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Feldman Chevrolet still has tariff-free inventory, so we're extending the Memorial Day sale. That means it's your last chance to get tariff-free pricing on your new Chevy. Get this 2025 Silverado for only $199 a month. Or this 2025 Equinox for just $259 a month. But hurry, these low prices won't last. Don't miss your last chance to save big. The Memorial Day sale has been extended at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on Ermanni and Edwards. Give him a call at 248-426-9944 or visit him at michigansportsandspine.com.
Again, I'll ask this too. Guys making jumps. You've heard it, and it's brought up by multiple different players. Jack Campbell, DJ Reed, now Dan Campbell. There's something there, guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think Ennis has a higher ceiling than Amik. I do. Like, ceiling wise,
for sure,
I think he does.
Yeah. I don't want you guys to take Meek completely out of it. I'm not asking Meek to
I know what you're saying, and I know that you're not slighting Terrion.
Yeah. It's a credit to Terrion.
Yeah, he's more versatile of a player,
Yes.
while Ennis is more of a strictly outside corner.
Correct.
Value the outside corner position more than the nickel.
That's where I am.
And
Same.
if I value that position more, I want my best possible player to play that position. I fully understand what you mean, but I feel like I don't even think that just because we drafted him in the first round, we should play him there. I think whoever's going to be the best player at that position deserves to play that position.
Correct.
And I just think he's the best cornerback on our team.
As Dan Campbell, well, I don't think that, but I think he can be.
I think he will be at the end of the year.
For sure.
I think DJ Reed is right now.
Yes.
But I think Terrion at the end of the year will be the best corner.
But as Dan Campbell said in the click, We're gonna see.
It's wide open.
It's up to them.
Yeah, that's how these guys fucking do things.
And even though you may value the outside spot better, for me personally, if the detriment is bigger in one spot and I could just cover it by putting the best player there, I think that's what anybody would do. I think it's what we've seen this coaching staff do. On top of obviously I do it too.
I don't know what you mean by that.
So like if the difference between Tiernan and Ennis outside
is greater than
exactly.
You're going with the smaller margin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But also I think I'm with Luke is I'd rather have the best outside corners playing outside corner.
Yeah.
And then if Terry or if whoever it is at nickel.
Which, by the way, they will.
Yeah.
They're going to compete.
They will.
Dan Campbell doesn't give a fuck when you were drafted. He doesn't care how much you were paid. The best guy is going to get the job.
Absolutely. And I don't see Ennis beating out Terrion for outside corner.
Yeah.
But if he does, shit,
Yeah.
that would be fucking cool.
For
That
sure.
would be a good problem to have.
Got no issue with that at all whatsoever. Couple takeaways from Tim Twentyman from Week 2 observations, OTAs. First one was defense ahead early. Lions head coach Dan Campbell said Thursday the defense has been a little bit ahead of the offense so far in OTAs. That's to be expected with so much more continuity returning on that side of the ball with Calvin Shepard, having been in the building and in the meeting room for the last 2 seasons.
Absolutely.
It's mostly a veteran defense in Detroit, too, returning 10 starters from last season. The defense has looked pretty good throughout OTAs. We'll see if that continues heading into training camp.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, OTAs are easier. We can't run the ball against our defense like we want to when they're not wearing pads. So the offense is obviously going to look like when they don't have to sell out to stop the run, the defense is going to look much better.
Yeah. I guess in the veteran standpoint that he made, though, you can say the same about the offense. But as you said, though, Calvin Shepard, been the billion passes.
The continuity is definitely there on the defense.
Yeah.
And
you're getting a new offensive
and
coordinator.
remember, we were talking last year which one of these units is better at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We really didn't know because the defense was performing at a top 5 level too.
And it was a genuine conversation.
It was a genuine
worthy
conversation
of having that,
before
sure.
everybody died. But again, in OTAs, even in training camp, the defense is normally going to look better because you're not running the ball how you want to run the ball against your own team. The Lions are not going to do that because they would injure people, and you don't need that.
Point number 2, advantage Gibbs. Campbell talked a little bit about John Morton's offense before practice and how Morton is really focused on isolating certain players with the focal point in this spring being Jamison Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, and tight end Sam Laporta. In one team period Thursday, Gibbs found himself isolated in space against rookie edge rusher Ahmed Hassani. That certainly advantaged Gibbs on the offense. I think that makes tons of sense. I will say this, though.
Yeah, sorry, Ahmed. Welcome to the league, kid. One-on-one with Gibbs.
Ain't too many people. Antoine Winfield, all-pro safety. Highest paid safety in the league right now. Kirby Joseph. Second highest paid safety in the league.
How you doing?
Got ate alive by Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
I will say this, though, to this point, like that makes complete sense because also Amon-Ra wasn't there. So maybe it's a little bit different if Amon-Ra doesn't have the knee situation going on, healing up from that one.
Yeah, what happened with Amon-Ra's knee?
He said he had knee surgery. I'm trying to find the specifics on that one.
He said that?
Yeah.
Dan Campbell said he had knee surgery?
Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra said he had knee surgery?
Amon-Ra said he had knee surgery.
Damn. Well, hopefully it was just like a scope or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's not a real explosive guy. You know what I'm saying? He's more brain than anything.
Yeah.
You got big-ass head shot Amon-Ra.
No, but that's good to hear about Gibbs. I mean, I put a little bit of money on. Damn, beat his ass.
Homegirl abusive.
Oh, domestic violence.
But there's your boy isolating certain players. Jamison Williams. I mean, we've heard Dan Campbell say as well.
Jamo.
That's the clip I wanted to grab.
Jamo.
I'm telling you, it's scary the heights that he could reach. I'll just put it that way.
The true potential of Jamison Williams, the true peak of peak. I think what Jamison Williams can be at his height, his absolute highest,
he's terrifying,
is the best wide receiver in the NFL. I truly believe that is his peakest of peaks.
I agree.
Is he going to be that? Probably not. I think he's going to be pretty fucking close, though. I think he's going to be really close.
Like, it may not be in the classic sense, too, where you're thinking like Calvin Johnson or, Jamar Chase or even Justin Jefferson. It's in the class of Tyreek Hill, where he's just too fucking fast. You can't do anything with it. And I just sent a picture to you, Chris, if you want to pull it up.
Tyreek Hill in 2020. 87 receptions, almost 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns.
Was that 4th year or something?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. His 5th year. But I'm just saying, like, that's the type of stuff I expect out of Jamison Williams this year.
We just need Goff to get that motherfucker.
That's 14, about 15 yards per catch.
Yeah, look at this. Just to,
yeah.
Come on,
dude. The kid is special, man.
Yes,
he really
baby.
is. Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Make sure you guys smash that like button too while you're watching the show. All right, next one up. Rodriguez update. I saw Adam Schefter tweet this out there. It was me and our guy Rodrigo making waves.
He's a mover.
Respected around the league.
People know.
A lot of you guys fucking slapped on us.
Dude.
Listen, you shit me on me for this stuff. I'm going to say the same exact shit about Malcolm Rodriguez.
Yeah?
Just say.
But there wasn't a Terrion Arnold in front of Malcolm Rodriguez.
Hey, I watched him duke it out. Veteran linebacker
with
Malcolm Rodriguez. No. Terrion and
Terrion and Ennis. Yeah.
Veteran linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez tore his ACL last November, and Campbell said Thursday a conservative time frame for him to return to action would be sometime this November. The Lions view Rodriguez as a fourth starter, and not having him there for the first couple of months of the season will blow Detroit's linebacker depth in special teams. He is a special teams demon.
He is a special teams demon. Listen, you guys all know. Malcolm's our guy. Malcolm's my guy.
The homie.
Heal up, Malcolm, because I don't think Lions fans, I mean, I hope they do. I hope they do respect what he did for this team, what he meant for this defense now, after seeing, no offense, Jamal Adams, Ben Neiman, David Long, Trevor Nowaski, who's the other guy, Quan Alexander. All of these guys come in here and try to do different things. Guys who have had legitimate NFL pass come in here, couldn't do it, and a 6th-round draft pick. Did it at an extremely high level. Malcolm is important to this team. Malcolm is one of the best depth linebackers in the league. Like, when you look at guys, your fourth linebacker on a team, I would pay someone to find me a better fourth linebacker than Malcolm Rodriguez. You're not going to do it.
Top through bottom, we have maybe, if not the best linebacking room, probably the second best linebacking room in the league.
I'm telling you, you won't find a better fourth linebacker on a team in the NFL. And I know for Flannel Sam, that doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the end of the season and guys are fucking banged up, means a lot to have an extra guy like that to give someone a breather.
I mean, the special teams aspect of it.
Or making plays.
Interceptions
Interceptions in the playoffs.
Kickoff, like all that shit. It matters. We've seen him make plays in those situations. Dude, this guy has played fullback for us.
Yeah, tight end.
That allows you an extra roster spot. Like, I don't have to, in all due respect, we had him on the show, God bless him, Jason Kabinda. I don't have to roster Jason Kabinda because I have Malcolm Rodriguez who jump in and play that, you know? But the part where my takeaway
Stewart, too, yeah.
And I kind of wish they would have asked this. So Malcolm ACL November to November, it sounds like, per Dan Campbell.
Aleem?
December. And he's a bigger, he's carrying a little bit more weight on that.
Yeah.
Is that the time frame we're looking at for him?
I think so.
I mean, again, to the B reporters, why aren't we asking this shit?
I think that Aleem McNeil would be lucky to get back by November. Bless you.
I hate that.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, I hate it too, but that's,
I'm looking it up right now to see if there's any updates on that.
Aleem was extremely positive when I talked to him at Comerica. Actually, though,
best friends here.
He seemed like he was doing well.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he was coming back stronger. He said it's going really well.
I mean, Adrian Peterson came back in like 6 months and won MVP, right? That's like the most miraculous one.
He wasn't walking with a hobble. I'll say that.
That's good. Did he have a knee brace on? I'm sure he did.
I think he had pants on.
That's what you got to look at his legs, Nick.
Pants on.
Well, take his pants off.
A post on X from Jimmy Lau, MD. I don't know if you guys seen him on Twitter if you're a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Suggested McNeil's return could be later than a teammate Malcolm Rodriguez's, who had a similar injury 2 weeks earlier, potentially targeting late November, early December.
Yeah. Shit. Hopefully Thanksgiving. That would be cool.
I mean, you got Tyreek Williams.
You got DJ Reader. You got
Robert.
Levi.
Yeah.
You got Wingo.
Yeah.
You got Roy.
Aleem's a fucking dog. We see him take over games.
He is a dog.
He's been difference maker.
Aleem McNeil is extremely good.
All right, the last and final observation for my guy Tim 20, and we got to get him back on the show soon too. It's O-line grouping with Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, and Graham Glasgow not taking part in Thursday's optional final OTA practice. The Lions relied on Easy and Spencer of the Woodward heavyweights to fill those roles.
Yep.
However, they're preoccupied with the show because they love their audience so much.
Sucks.
Please make sure you smash the like button.
Had to turn them down. For you guys.
For you guys. Just make sure you smash the like button. This is from Tim 20 himself.
Tim reported it.
In all seriousness, he said the first team offensive line consisted of Giovanni Manu at left tackle, Christian Mahogany at left guard, Tate Ratledge at center. We'll get no Graham Glasgow.
God damn.
Coyote at right guard and Dan Skipper at right tackle. It gave us a good idea what the depth at tackle looks like heading into camp. Ratledge played only center on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I said a while ago that there were the talks of, is Manu going to play guard? Is he going to? No, he is your Taylor Decker replacement. That is what Giovanni Manu is. He is waiting in the wings for Taylor Decker to retire, and then he's going to be your starting left tackle. I said, you could tell. Every time I see him working out, he's in there with Taylor Decker. He is in Taylor Decker's hip pocket, learning everything from him. And Tate Ratledge is going to be your center of the future. You see the resemblance in his size and athleticism with Frank Ragnow. He is actually more athletic than Frank Ragnow. If you look at the RAS score, same size, big dude, 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
He's just got to get the position down. It's not going to be this year. I would be surprised if it was this year. But just like Frank Ragnow did not start at center when he was first with the Lions.
Yeah.
Give him a year to learn the offense, learn the system. He's going to be your starting center next year going forward, but it's going to be Graham this year.
Yeah, I think the Manu stuff is not huge, but at least he's going to be slotted because there was some – he didn't know for a minute because he played guard in college. He practiced guard last year. He practiced everywhere last year. I know they cross-trained, but now you look at the depth of this line, maybe you actually might get to see him on the – no, I want to see – you want to see him on the field.
Do not want to see him on the field. Never.
But
don't want to see Manu take a single
now
step.
we know he'll be at left tackle.
Yep.
That's the ideal replacement. And Pede stays at right tackle because he's just a fucking man over there.
Yeah, and he's going to be the greatest right tackle in the history of the National Football League.
Got no problem with that. And if you guys want to be one
Sorry,
of the
Lane.
greatest, hit up a fucking 25 parlay and throw 1,000 on it with Caesar Sportsbook. But make sure you use the promo code Woodward 1000 because if you lose that parlay, you get that money back as a bonus bet. If your bet loses, scan the QR code or visit Caesar Sportsbook right now. Use the promo code Woodward 1000 to get $1,000 back in a bonus bet if your first bet loses.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. This ball is gone. Boys are back in town. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Let me tell you about the best place to get Detroit sports content. You already know about it, but I'm going to tell it again. Woodward Sports, at Woodward Sports, everywhere you get your social media content. You talking YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, wherever your Detroit sports content lives. The best Detroit sports digital network, Woodward Sports, is right there. So give us a follow on all platforms for live breaking news reactions from all the personalities you know and love. Follow us at Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Small Raxter. I'm Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Luke Skywalker in the massage chair. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. This is Stallion 14. Manu's going to take over for Decker. No? Cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And
you can see it. You can tell it. Go back and look.
Go
to Manu's IG. Go to Manu's IG and watch all of his videos for the past 2 years of him working out. It's been with Taylor Decker, every single one of them.
The Amon-Ra St. Brown stuff, I know I brought it up. I wasn't sure because I haven't seen the actual clip or press clipping. I finally got one from NFL.com, and this is a quote from Amon-Ra today. He said, I had surgery on my knee after the season just to clean some stuff up, so I've been rehabbing that. But I should be good and ready to go for training camp. Amon-Ra told reporters. Tyke Williams went over that one. He's just getting his body right. Same thing for training camp. And Malcolm, November, looking like the return for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, that's cleaning up the cartilage of the knee or whatever fucking shit they do. Like, I remember, didn't they just have to like drain 2 syringes out of Vince Carter's knees?
Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah,
like pre-game.
Yeah,
remember we used to,
Well, didn't they do something similar to Kobe too? Like they drained the fluid or whatever in Germany.
Rey Mysterio every single like year because he's still wrestling like fucking like 50 cents.
Really?
Did you guys?
High flying like
He's
crazy.
gonna die, dude.
By
he
the
goes
way,
every single year to get stem cell in his knee in Germany.
Who's that?
So it makes
Rey
sense.
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Damn.
You know how the crazy shit he does.
Yeah,
He's still
dude.
doing it.
That was my first favorite wrestler. That's what got me into
He was the
WWE.
shit.
Rey
My
Mysterio
mother,
was cool.
rest in peace, my cousin, but he cried when Eddie Guerrero beat him in a steel cage match.
Yeah.
Take off his
For
mask.
Dom, for the rights for Dom.
Yeah, for the rights for Dom.
That's
Shout out to my
insane.
cousin,
Fighting
too.
for a
Didn't you
kid
say
is
that
insane.
originally Vince McMahon wanted Dom in a cage suspended over the
Yes.
ring? That's so crazy, dude.
That is insane.
Also,
That's fucking nuts, bro.
That's
that
on
would have
par
been
with Vince
so funny.
did you see that? Did you guys see that before we get to sports real quick? Because it reminded me because when I brought up Kobe, this is sports. But Kobe, I think he played with them. But you guys know Sebastian Telfair, the former NBA player, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he went on like
a gun charge or some
he
shit.
went on like Vlad or some platform like that, and it was just like. So here's the thing about Kobe. Here's the dope thing about Kobe. When we went to club, he got all of the girls. He cheated on his wife all the time. And like, bro, the entire NBA community is just in the comments being like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." Like blah blah blah. Like everybody, George Hill, like everybody's popping off on him because they're just like, "Bro, you're dry snitching on somebody that's gone."
Yeah,
What
that is kind of crazy. What?
What did they do with draining knees?
Yeah,
It literally just Kobe, and then I saw it right
did
before
come out of
that.
nowhere. Chris wanted to drop his niche Sebastian Telfair reference.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Can you tell I know ball?
Did you see Anthony Richardson re-injured his shoulder? That was fucked up.
I did,
2 years ago.
Did you?
What a fucking bust he's gonna be. I mean, I'm saying I'm usually scared to say stuff like within like 2 or 3 years. He's a bust.
Dude, he tapped out of it.
He's a boss.
When I saw that shit, I was like, all right, I'm never defending this guy again.
Yeah.
You're in the red zone, and you're going, as the quarterback, dude, you don't fucking do that. What are you talking about? Maybe if you're the wide receiver, but not the quarterback. Oh, that was crazy.
Damn, I did not know you were that old, Desert Stallion. He watched Rey Mysterio. He's WCW. That's damn. He was for sure.
I don't even know what the WCW is. Did you guys see the Chicago Bears tweet?
No, what?
All
I saw a
right.
clip from Ben Johnson.
What'd they tweet?
We got some juice, boys.
Whoa,
in
dude.
this tweet,
Don't get all
they had
put on
the
us.
big offensive
boys.
linemen running routes.
Oh, I did see
in
that.
Chicago.
We sent it to Chris. The video.
Yeah, it's lame as fuck.
I hope
I
they,
mean, it's kind of sick. I'm
I
not gonna
hope they
lie.
do that.
As a fellow heavy, yeah, I hope they do that shit.
Brian
What?
Branch,
Dog, yeah.
Kirby Joseph.
You
Yeah.
see
Are
what,
you
you see
kidding
what he
me?
had to
Yeah.
do to catch that ball?
Throw a pass
He's
to
gonna
your left
fucking
tackle,
tear
Ben
his
Johnson.
knee in training camp. He's
Do
not even
it.
training camp yet. He's gonna tear some shit. Yeah, send that over to Chris if you can.
Just screen record it.
Some people never learn.
He could just he could download. He's got magic powers.
I do.
Aaron Rodgers officially signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris,
Me and the
you
Detroit
want in the
Lions will
heavyweight
see him
slide?
again. Speaking of Kirby Joseph doing some work, we're gonna see Aaron Rodgers again. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, Kirby 2 picks.
Yeah, I mean we all kind of knew that was coming, right?
Yeah, we
Aaron
talked about it
Steelers.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It's the only thing, literally the only spot left.
So knowing that, because you said it yesterday, he's dragging Mason Rudolph 10-win seasons and going to the playoffs. What do you think he does with Aaron Rodgers?
No George Pickens.
No George Pickens, which might be a plus.
Could be a plus.
Could be a plus.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. Who did did they draft any running backs other than because they lost my man to the
They
Chargers.
lost Najee.
Najee to the Chargers.
They got somebody. I know they got.
They got Warren.
Jalen
the
Warren's a
speedy dude.
dog.
But can his body hold up for 17? Actually, he kind of has the past couple years.
Yeah. I think the Steelers will. No, I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
No, I mean the AFC is pretty tough.
Their defense is really good, but you look at their division, bro.
He just
Baltimore.
kind of fell off the end of last year.
Baltimore. I got Baltimore and
Actually,
Cincinnati.
defense is really fucking good because they carried when Justin Fields was.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "You should have kept Justin Fields out there," but he wasn't really doing dick. It was like
Yeah,
even
no, their
hold them
defense
alive.
is insane. Absolutely. I got Baltimore and Cincinnati over them still. I got
they got
Denver and KC, and I got the team. I got 3 playoff teams coming out, or the division I got 3 playoff teams coming out of in the AFC is the West. I got Denver, KC, and the Chargers.
Yeah, I think the Chargers is.
I think the Chargers will be better than the Steelers.
Like, because think about what they did last year with fucking no receivers. I mean, obviously they had my man White Lightning. I liked him a lot. Actually, can't think of his name though.
White Lightning.
My man number 15. Yeah, Slad McConkey. I remember specifically. I forget which Georgia cornerback I was looking at, but he was like, "Who's the toughest cover you had?"
Lad McConkey.
He's like, Lad McConkey
Yeah.
would fuck me up.
Lad McConkey's got routes for days, dude.
Yeah, he's
the next
fucking
great White Hope, some would say.
fast.
Some would say that.
He is. He honestly might be.
Oh, we got the video.
Yeah.
Let's see this video of Bears. I haven't seen this.
Oh, yeah, I got saw from another angle. This one I was. Oh no, I got. They got all of them. To be fair, this is the drill the Lions do every Friday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why they're doing it. They're trying to bring our fucking culture over.
For sure. Is this did it loop already or?
Wow,
No,
electric.
40
No, it's still going.
Still 40 seconds.
This is wow, electric.
Wow,
Wait
electric.
till you see Darnell Wright. It is kind of fucking crazy. Shout out to someone tagged me on Twitter, but they got a crazy anime name I can't pronounce.
How did we get here?
This is so sick.
I used to know you.
Yeah, I'm about to send you the sick
I
one.
didn't say we should play
Yeah,
that
this is
video.
tough, dude. Tough
Nick,
video.
I thought you had the sweet one.
Love this.
I didn't
All right,
think
that
that
was
cool.
fucking wow.
That was electric.
Wait,
dude.
5 stars.
Okay, hold on. I'll send a good one. I got downloaded and everything.
I didn't
Dude,
think it was
it-
sick. I thought it was bullshit that they're trying
Nick
to bring.
fucking sucks.
Way to go, Nick.
Jeez, Nick.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Back to the desk.
You gotta stop sending. Your sends to Chris.
Yeah,
have
you're
been-
you're in a
on a
bad
bad
week
week,
with
dude.
sends.
You're on a bad week of sending stuff to Chris.
All right, I sent
not a
it
long
to
week.
Chris. We'll get it.
Boo, Nick.
That's a cool shirt.
Thank you. Shout out Teresa.
Shout out
Shout out
to
Teresa. Remember when we were calling him Uncle Nick and he had the pervy mustache?
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, my girlfriend's graduating this school this
Yeah, my
weekend."
girlfriend's graduating this weekend.
He was like, "Wait, no, not high school."
No, you guys made it weird and
I mean-
said high school.
No, you made it. Weird.
Normally
No.
you say graduating college.
We didn't say high school, but we were joking about like the previous day or week
Yeah,
or some shit.
it was
like
the
that.
mustache.
Then the next day, you're like, "Shout out my girlfriend graduating school this weekend."
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Stern.
Shout out. I did all that to buy time for this video. This is the sweet one.
How did we
Oh, you
get
did?
here?
No.
Oh my!
me
Let's
2
go to
seconds.
break.
All
Let's
right,
go
we'll
to
go to
break.
No, give me 2
We're
seconds. I
going
got
to
it.
break. It's already too late. You missed your shot, kid. No, I'm just kidding.
do it during break.
It's time to go to break. Tell us about merch.
All right, let me tell you about merch since I'm not going to tell you about this video. Let me tell you about merch. The best place to get Detroit sports gear is right here at Woodward Sports. So make sure you're going on to woodwardsports.com, clicking that shop tab, and getting yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that, all teams, all season. Make sure you're tapping in with the best Detroit sports merch in the game at Woodward Sports.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasto salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Nope, not good enough.
Pizza guys, listen. Whenever I get depressed at how Chris does his job, I head over to Buddy's and I eat my emotions. But I save myself 10% before I even go there. I type in promo code 10meal. Before I go to Buddy's and order the original Detroit style pizzas, Buddy's, they got pasta now too. Make sure you check them out.
Sean said the thin crust Buddy's pizza is really good.
I bet it's crispy and amazing.
Yeah.
Because I bet it's great.
I love thin crust
I'm
pizza.
gonna have to give that a try.
Yeah, he said it's like
promo code.
He was like, I know it's like heresy, but the thin crust Buddies is.
I like thin crust every once in a while.
I'm a round to square guy.
I'm a round guy too.
I'm a round guy.
I am both a round guy and a round pizza guy.
Pizza opinion after I watched you pick it apart layer by layer.
You do
disgusting.
eat pizza like a child.
No.
Yeah, you do. You fucking
I don't
take the
remember
pizza.
that.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
that was one time.
I don't know.
And I was
I kind of remember you doing it multiple times.
It's the only time, and that's all
Chris,
I need.
also, this is what
it is.
Yeah.
My favorite part of a pizza is sauce. If there's not enough sauce in the fucking pizza, I'm not just gonna eat fucking bread. I'd rather just eat the cheese and shit with the crust. I'm not just like if there's not enough sauce.
That
I'm
is true.
not wasting my fucking time.
And
Chris, you have no pity because you're a pretzel pizza bastard.
I was just about to say that. Chris, your favorite is pretzel pizza from Little Caesars.
That's a great one, and I could get like 5 people right now that I can call and co-sign that take.
All right, well you work on that.
I don't think you can.
All right,
I don't think you can. Get 5 people right now.
All right, my girlfriend. Keep in mind, she goes to a different school.
She goes to a different school.
He's like,
Mom.
you better say you like this shit, bitch.
No, she actually does. She actually does.
That's
and then
how you guys bonded?
I put
pretzel pizza?
no. That was
shit,
actually
my
just
car
like
3-3, so the Jets
that
and
was the
Steelers
moment I
swap
knew she was the one. You know what I mean?
What? Jets and Steelers did swap
They did
quarterbacks.
swap quarterbacks, yeah.
No, I could dead ass get 5 because I used to like when that first came out.
All right.
I would
Yeah,
put
we
people
don't
onto
believe
it.
you. If you can get 5, give
You
it.
said it wasn't bad,
Just like
Spencer.
It
the
wasn't bad.
Pacers were
It's not
second
the
best
best
team in the
pizza.
playoffs.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
Okay, easy.
2 best teams
All
in the
right,
league,
now
just like I
Easy's-
thought.
Now Easy's
No
gaslighting
fucking way,
because
dude.
I clarified that statement. I did not say that at the start of playoffs. I said that in round 2, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes
He
sense.
said, yeah,
Easy.
after they won the Eastern Conference. I
Just
said
like,
that.
after they won the Eastern Conference, I knew they were the best team in the East.
not at all what I said.
All right,
But
here is
y'all
the video
go
of
ahead and be
Darnell
phony on
Wright
here. Go ahead.
making an insane catch at Bears practice. And I'll tell you why I like it.
Okay, tell us why you like it.
Well, we gotta see the video first.
Thin pretzel pizza, bitch.
That was a snag.
Yeah. A little bit of a snag.
Can you zoom that in, Chris?
But like,
Yeah.
That's a little different than my video.
yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about.
That was a snag, dude.
Yeah, the Lions do this every Friday.
Give 'em the
Obviously, Brent
confidence.
Johnson taking this. Was that one hand?
That was one-handed.
Wow, that was
So-
sick, dude.
Listen, a 300-pound
Absolutely
guy
10
doing
times better
this,
than Knicks.
landing on one leg
Way
like
better
that,
than Knicks.
it's not going to end well if you're doing that every Friday. I mean, come
Is
on.
he number 58 too?
Yeah, he's number 58 too.
Oh my God.
And he plays right tackle.
Dude, just trying to be us,
They
bro.
just wanna be us
They
so
want to
bad.
be us so
But go
bad.
ahead, keep making those fucking one-hand snags and landing on one leg at 335 pounds. You're going to fucking snap it in half.
All right, chill.
I'm just saying, that's not physics. The laws of physics. They don't usually allow it to happen. Look at Zion Williamson right
That's
now.
why people aren't supposed to be that big.
Shout out to Bob Havernick. Always extra sauce. And he's a big
I'm a
ass
cheese
grabber.
guy. I'm more of a
Yeah.
cheese guy than a sauce.
On
Yeah.
pizza, yeah.
Sauce. Cheese is cheese. I never really had bad cheese to like be a cheese guy.
Oh, it's interesting.
I don't know. I
bad
just think
cheese.
it's the best part.
Sauce, my favorite.
Usually.
Also, I just like cheese in general.
Yeah.
That's why I love Detroit style pizza because the fucking
The sauce on
Yeah.
top. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Big sauce guy. Too much sauce, some may say. We talked about Aaron Rodgers. We talked about Anthony Richardson. There's one other thing in the NFL going on that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember it. So maybe we talk about Chris Sims ranking Jared Goff number 11th.
Or we could save it for tomorrow.
Disrespectful.
Or we can save that for tomorrow.
And we could do some of these intro topics that we didn't get
And
to.
we could do some of these intro topics that we didn't get to.
Because I'm not.
Tigers are cooked.
Kind of wanted to talk. Tigers did get cooked.
Yep, Tigers got cooked.
Oh, that McDavid game? Whoa.
We didn't talk about
Hey.
2 points, 2 assists. But the last one,
that was nasty.
that was nasty.
As-
Yeah.
I mean,
McJesus.
he's the best player in the world. He's
I'm
the best
glad
player
they got
ever.
that win, dude. I was really nervous. It would suck. I want to see him win, dude.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad either way. Florida wins, cool, go America.
Yeah.
I like McDavid a lot. I would love to see him get a cup.
Dude, I
just want to see a great series. And that was fucking an electric game one.
That was a
Yeah.
great game. Great game. That's a great game.
When did they tie it up? Because I was watching the first 2 periods. I missed the third, and I came back right to start OT.
Yeah, they tied it up in the third.
Some red
Well,
beard guy.
yeah,
I don't know who
genius,
it was,
but
who
when?
tied it up.
I saw it in overtime. That's when I started watching.
Oh
I
yeah,
was locked
you
into
had
the
to watch
takes.
Tiger. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I was watching HL. I wasn't
It was
watching that
it was
fucking
a
game. Jesus,
it was
that
a
one
shot. I don't remember his name. He, like big dude, red beard.
Yeah.
it was a screened shot that he got back there. It was a good play. They screened Bob. He didn't see it in time. He slid right. It went right between his blocker and his glove. Bob can get his glove down in time. It's kind of a sloppy goal, but that's how you got to get him in the playoffs sometimes.
What do you predict for the series?
I think it's going to go 7.
Who's winning?
Ah, son of a bitch.
I think it's going to be.
Last night, look at the Panthers for it. I mean, I had the Panthers going in.
Panthers went up 3-0 last year.
Yeah. And then it went 7.
And they won in 7.
Yeah.
I think the Oilers are winning 7.
I think they'll win too. Obviously, probably different discussion had we before last night.
Even before last night, this is McDavid's year, dude. Like, I want Florida to win more because of Ekblad, and so hopefully it'll make him want to leave.
Is he free agent either way?
Yeah, he's a free agent either way, but still, you win too. It's like, all right, I got nothing else to do here.
So I cut your clip, and posted it, whatever. I had to find like highlights.
Yeah.
On Twitter, dude, all posts shitting on him.
Yeah.
All posts for that dirty hit he had.
And
and a turnover he had against the Maple Leafs. Everything was like literally shit. I'm like, I don't fucking want this guy anymore.
Yeah.
I had to like scroll for a long time. I had to go back to 2023 to find that little fucking, which is a sick ass shot he made.
No, well, he's not an offensive guy.
Yeah.
But
I was just like, oh fuck. Maybe this guy
people
is
hate
not
him
great.
because he fucking kills people.
There was one of Kane.
Wallman, yeah, Jake Wallman
was making some plays.
Led the team in block shots in their Game 1 overtime victory. He, I think he has the best plus minus in the entirety of the playoffs.
Wallman?
Jake Wallman, he's like plus 17
right,
or something like that, plus
Making
18.
my stomach hurt.
I'm telling you, he had to have fucked somebody's wife or daughter. That is the only thing that makes sense.
I was talking about boy Eric Crockett, who covers the 49ers, but he covers all NFL. He put on Stephon Diggs tweet because I guess he's looking great right now. He's like, Cardi B got that special sauce. Maybe Wallman got a little bit of that.
He banged Cardi B?
Maybe he did. You know?
Was there rumors of that?
I'm making them up right now.
I'm here for it. Maybe he did.
About Cash Doll.
This is the one I wanted to get to the most.
Hopefully Cash Doll completes the bag.
I remember this being rumored, but I thought it was just some hypothetical like Twitter conversation.
How did we get here?
Lance Stevenson versus Beasley.
Yeah, I saw this too.
That's a real thing.
What? They're fighting?
No. Basketball, 1-on-1.
Lance Stevenson, dude. Michael Beasley's gonna cook Lance Stevenson.
I don't know though. Looking at this video, play the video, Chris, if you got it.
Yeah.
Unless Michael Beasley's like strung out, he's way better 1-on-1 than Lance
Beasley
Stevenson.
was talking that shit.
Beasley is way better 1-on-1 than Lance, dude.
You think so?
Yes.
Lance make him dance.
Michael Beasley is your favorite basketball player's favorite basketball player.
Remember, he's Carmelo from the left side.
He is, dog. I'm telling you, the guy.
This guy really said that.
Bro, it says Lance Stevenson blows, literally.
It's true.
Extra service.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He was talking that shit.
Beasley's cooking him, dude.
But he's also kind of tweaking out. Hey, Lance still looks like he got money. He's enjoying himself. It's going to be a good
Lance
like,
looks scared.
Yeah, Beasley's like talking the way he's talking.
Lance looks scared.
I'm going to make you dance.
I mean,
he's
making
it sexy for you.
What's that?
Lance, Beasley's too long. Pause. Too big, too long for Lance. He's going to
Yes,
back.
baby.
He's going to back him down, turnarounds all day, dude. Michael Beasley's going to cook Lance Stevenson.
Again, it just depends. Like, is he
That was
tweaking?
insane.
I don't know. I think that's just him.
You know? But he also, I don't know. He looks kind of cracked out.
That's just kind of what he looks like. I feel like he looked fine there.
He has always looked that way.
Yeah.
That one little.
I think that's just what he looks like. Like I was waiting for him to see him looking strung out. He just looked like Michael Beasley.
I mean,
that very last second looked kind of strung out.
Yeah.
But that's what he does.
He dropped bars. I mean, they were clear, consistent bars.
Yeah, no, he's just.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. I think.
Hello, everybody. I'm nobody.
Yeah,
At
that
your
was.
service. That was kind of.
Yeah,
He
that
stumbled
was
it, but
the
it was
part.
it's still kind of hard.
Still kind of hard.
'Cause Lance like nobody did that to me.
Sound like you shaking ass.
Yeah, Lance was like laughing. He's like, no, I'm for real.
Lance was.
I'm gonna make it sexy.
Lance looked nervous.
That was my dance shoes.
Yeah, dude. Michael Beasley's a different type of animal when it comes to 1-on-1.
Where, are they both from New York? Or no, Beasley's from Baltimore.
Beasley's from Baltimore, I think.
And Lance from New York.
Yeah.
No, Lance. Oh yeah, Lance from New York.
I don't know. I got Bees for sure. What's the O'Malley hair thing?
I didn't get a picture.
What's the WNBA thing then? Oh, that was the.
Yeah.
They swore at me.
Yeah, that's.
She called me a bitch.
That's crazy. As shit.
She told me to go to HE double hockey sticks. Like.
Yeah. Maybe she got told she's playing like a girl.
You play ball like a girl.
Was not having that.
I wonder if they can still play that movie.
For sure. What do you mean? What's
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
that?
It's putting down women in sports.
But I mean,
I don't know.
Are we?
It's an insult.
This is
It's a great movie.
Yeah, avoid.
In middle school, no way.
I'll try to find this photo, but Sean O'Malley no longer, have fucking whatever.
Doesn't have the rainbow hair?
No rainbow hair. Locked in.
What color is his real hair? I mean, I don't think I've seen him with just regular hair. Well, it's just brown hair.
Yeah.
It's not like braided or anything. It's just
still braided because
okay.
You don't want your hair flying everywhere. But locked in.
What color is his real hair?
The Slippy's car is green.
I mean, I didn't know, dude.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley locked in for this one. I had Marab, but now he had a foot thing with Marab. I don't know if we played that on the show. But Marab injured his foot. You guys know what we're talking about. The UFC Bantamweight Championship is up for grabs this weekend. Marab is your defending champion against Sean O'Malley, who he had already beat. Did you see the tweet Marab put out?
No.
When Sean had the belt, he's like, if I lose the belt to Marab, I'll let him fuck my wife. Yeah.
No way.
So Marab was like, I gave Sean this rematch because he was good on his word.
That's funny.
That's funny. I love Marab. But he's got a fucked up foot. And this version of Sean is
locked in?
Locked the fuck in.
Brown-haired Sean?
Just had a baby like 4 days ago, too. Like, I had a baby.
Brown-haired girl?
That shit locks you in because you're like, fuck, I gotta be dead.
Yeah.
I might put some money on Sean O'Malley.
He's like plus.
I might do it.
Plus what, like 250?
Grab the mic. Grab the mic, Rook. I can't hear you.
I think Marab's looking gonna destroy it.
It should be that way, but Sean's selling me right now, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Who you got more faith in, Lance Stevenson or Sean O'Malley?
Lance Stevenson.
Really?
Yeah, Marab's a fucking dog.
I mean, Michael Beasley's a dog too.
Marab's hurt though too. Did you see the foot? Yeah.
How did we get here?
All right, we do have to go to break though. We come back, mailbag, and lots more. And plus, make sure you guys stay out tuned for the Woodward Tigers show.
Hell yeah, White Claw.
It's coming up, dropping this weekend. But shout out easy.
All right, never mind. Yeah, fuck you.
But if you want to catch the heavyweights, make sure you join us on the White Claw Tigers tour. Calling all Tigers fans, join us on the White Claw Tigers tour. Woodward Sports will be hitting 4 of the top bars in Detroit. Watch the Tigers game live on the network. Join Spencer and Easy Friday, June 13th for our second stop on tour at Nemo's Bar in Detroit. Be part of the fun and see our reactions live on Woodward Sports Network to one of the hottest teams in baseball. It's the White Claw Tigers Tour, brought to you by White Claw and Ben Johnson Law.
The boys of summer are here, and Woodward Sports is all over the Motor City with the White Claw Tigers Tour. Come party with Woodward Sports, watch the Tigers, and sip on some White Claw all summer long. The best bars, big giveaways, live events, and a party that only Woodward Sports can throw. Ain't no party like a Woodward Sports party. Join us Friday, June 13th from 5 to 7 with the heavyweights at Nemo's in Corktown for the White Claw Tigers Tour, brought to you by White Claw and Ben Johnson.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Oh, Mike, or whatever, it's live on sports.com. I'm Easy, on my small reaction. Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, Young, Luke.
How did we get here?
The ass grabber. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend to the
Cash,
stream.
that's 2 for 2, 2 days in a row.
DNC, ENT. Rob looking ahead, he said,
That would have been cool.
That was crazy.
He said I want to defend the belt 4 times this year. 2 more after this one.
4 times this year?
I believe.
Good for him.
He's a workhorse. Absolute animal. Mailbag from Broder in the Wood Sports Chat. Is Jameson Williams the best wide receiver of all time? Also, mailbag. Did Easy really grab girls' asses in middle school like Rob Lowe? Is Rob Lowe ass grabber?
Known ass grabber.
He's probably...
Rob Lowe must have been grabbing everyone's ass.
Rob Lowe's, yeah.
Including somebody underage, I believe that was a Rob Lowe thing. So, I don't know. Somehow it didn't get canceled.
Rob Lowe, yeah, I'm pretty sure he dated like a 17-year-old or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the Jerry Seinfeld kind of thing where it's like legal but fucking weird.
Did you guys see Portnoy crashing out? yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Who?
Portnoy.
Oh, yeah.
I got, I'll send that to Chris too.
He said, you fucking bald fuck. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. He was fucking going hard. Well, I guess it was like a... Actually, I just don't agree, to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to send it now.
I don't think you should.
No,
I think that's a stay away from
I think that's a stay away from thing.
Oh, like, yeah, no, I don't want to discuss the topic. I just want to see him crash out.
Oh, okay. Well.
Is Jameson Williams the best wide receiver of all time, though?
Yes. Number 1.
Over Calvin already.
Over Jerry Rice.
Right.
Over Randy Moss.
That's fair.
He was number 1.
Mailbag. I had one earlier, but I forgot.
That's fine.
It's DNC.
Happens to me all the time.
All right, read some comments. I'm going to find this video so I can send it to Chris.
All right, WeezyD313 says, good shit, Rob. What? Adiz411 says 2. Broder in the Woodward Sports Chat says just. Let's see.
Did he do it?
We got some more in here. There's some gripping.
Right, I sent them.
Jay Washington in the Woodward Sports Chat says definitely sauce. That's probably the pizza talk.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out. Doughboy Steve in the Woodward Sports Chat says yeah.
Well, good stuff. I'm telling you it's happening. I'm grinding the sportsbook tonight, tomorrow, and we'll be putting a healthy amount of money on both Sean and Kayla Harrison. Yeah, Kayla Harrison, I'm probably going to put some money on. I kind of want Kayla Harrison to win. Kayla Harrison been nothing but respectful to... Who's the chick that beat?
Oh, yeah, she's talking mad shit to her.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to beat me?
Shorty's just talking shit.
And she's being mad disrespectful for no reason. I don't know if she's trying to sell... I guess she gets pay-per-view points.
That's what you got to do.
Juliana Pena. Kind of wants to get her ass beat. She is good, though. I'm not going to lie, so maybe it won't happen. But
Broder in the Woodward Sports Chat. Mustard.
NBA tonight, right, fellas?
NBA finals start tonight.
Yes,
Chris, you knew this was going to happen. It was the best 2 teams in the year, or in the league all year. You've been saying it since the first game.
Before the first game, actually.
What is your matchup? What are you looking for?
So I actually did. I think it'll be dropping on the Woodward YouTube Shorts, but I did a little parlay, and I think this series. I think Indiana gets one of these first 2 games. I felt like it was game 1, just because I think their speed is going to catch them off guard, and then OKC is going to make the adjustments. Because look, OKC is the better talented team. There's a reason they're minus 700.
Yeah.
That means Vegas is basically daring you to just take the other team. So I think that this is a series. Well, Indiana's a good team, the second best team, like I always believed they are. And even though they are that second best team, the first team is just much better, matches up well. They're going to win this series in 5.
Tomorrow, Chris is going to say, I always knew OKC he was going to sweep them.
I always knew they were going to win game 1.
Dude, Speed got 40 million subscribers on YouTube.
By the way, Easy, I got those videos. Which one do you want?
You play whatever one you want.
All right. Let's do the crash out first.
Twitch?
Crash out first. Here we go.
It's coming.
Going on in the world.
No,
right
I'm
now.
not. What do you want to do with those guys? What do you want to do?
Related?
What do you want to do with those guys in the bar? Put them in jail for 50 years?
Kirk,
fine. I don't
I
care.
didn't say that. You're quite literally changing everything you say, Kirk. If you just want me to kick him out, not mention it, not care that this kid is anti-Semitic, shut up. If you just want me to ignore it,
don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me.
Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
How's that?
Oh, it's kill. I'll never recover from that, Dave. Go ahead, continue. I'll never recover.
Well, you're the one who big boss man. Don't tell. I'll tell you work for me.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
You little bitch. You work for me.
Sure, you bet. For now.
Oh, you
continue.
don't? for now, quit. I don't care. I'll
Is
take 500 grand.
this a show or not a show? Like, is it a show or not a show? Like, we can't have a conversation?
Wait, no, keep it going.
You're an idiot.
Okay, continue.
You're literally saying people should be allowed to make Jew jokes, say whatever they want right fucking now. That's
Yes, I think people should be allowed to make jokes.
So how many motherfucking Jews have to be killed before you stop?
That everybody, I don't think.
What else? Where else is that happening with the religion or people?
I don't think those psychopaths. I'm with you. They're scumbags.
Right.
They're the worst people on the
That's what I'm
earth.
saying. It gets deep.
Yeah,
it got a little too deep.
Very deep.
But initially, it's weird. I think that's like Barstool culture, you know. But as a man, that obviously always that's like not good.
Call another man a bitch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, especially if it's like you are in a powerless type situation. Like you're digital, you can't punch him in the face.
Yeah.
He is your boss, and you are bald. So I mean.
Yeah, no, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
Biggest surprising thing out of that one was $500K for Kurt Menahe. Or whatever his name
Yeah.
is.
I wonder if
What?
there's a show he was talking about. Because what the fuck?
Has to be the
I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Never seen
I don't know
the
who
guy a day in
that
my
guy
life.
is
That guy ain't worth $500K.
No way.
He seems like a little cocksucker too. He's like, what was he saying? Go ahead. Oh, whatever. But go ahead. He seems. I don't know. He seems like a little.
Some
dick.
of their like reality stuff that they do. I've like watched some of that.
I saw they're doing like a beach house or some
Survivor.
That'd be cool. I would
shit. Oh, they do Survivor?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do Survivor.
Surviving Barstool
with Barstool talent,
dude.
We should do that.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping
End it with the video. End it with the other one.
Okay, gotcha.
Make sure you smash that like button for Easy, for Nick, for Luke,
Smash.
for Chris, for Broder. I'm Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. Woodward Tigers filming up next, dropping this weekend, so make sure you check it out.
Shout out.
We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
My dog just called and told me he found out who his girl been cheating on him with. We're from the Detroit Lions. Yeah, you just gotta go ahead and let that go, boy. Can't keep up with that. Can't keep up with that. Funny part is, me and my dog, we used to play football when we was younger. We both just stopped because, you feel me, wasn't going nowhere. So if you think about it, this just cheated on him who accomplished our dreams. That shit.